All right. Stark, congratulations on first. Good morning. Forget what? It's a dog. It is a bandit. Excuse you. He's not just a dog. He's the bandit. Can you believe this, bud? Can you believe this? Forget what? Forgetting that you're the bandit? You're not just a dog. You're the dog. All right. Twitch alert is out. Yes, indeed. Players have been notified, so we can just chill and chat for a little bit. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh. I gotta say, I don't know if you're listening or just lurking, Stark, but man. Lard's modded Kingdom Hearts run was cracking me up so much last night. Lard's Kingdom Heart run was absolutely cracking me up so hard. It is such a good mod. It is such a good mod. I'm really looking forward to whenever he gets around to playing more of it, and it's so funny. Hey, good morning, Lard.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Also, forget what?
Yes.
Congratulations on your 69th stream streak. Oh my god, dude! I had my Bluetooth headphones in while I was vacuuming, so there was the vacuum noise in the background, and the Bluetooth headphones are like pretty good at kind of killing some of the audio. Like they fit pretty good in your ear. And so with the vacuum noise and everything, I thought that Sora was saying teeth when he was doing attacks. I looked over at Twitch chat, and I think Cav said it was D, but I swear when he was doing attacks, he was saying teeth. I was literally vacuuming and just cracking up. Yeah, it's D's. What was the what was the other one? The dictator. If I win, I'm the dictator. And then people calling Sora a dictator throughout the game. And then let's not forget Donald's voice. Let's just not forget Donald's voice. Hello there, Goofy. Yeah, Sky, not Sora, but they keep changing it out as well. What's up, Dings? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I was not ready for sexy Donald. Like, I heard it and I'm like, who is this supposed to be? And then you literally said it was Donald, and I was just like, I can't with this dude. You've also jerked your sausages? Ew. Also the mushrooms are gonna roast them with peppers. So you're doing jerked sausages, nice. Is like jerked a generic, like is it like a general flavor or is it a specific one? Jerked chicken, let's take a look at this. So it looks like it is Scotch bonnet peppers, aromatic allspice, and slow smoked over wood. At least for jerk chicken. Oh, I love Futurama. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the what was the spices used. I didn't phrase that very well. So it's Scotch bonnet peppers. I don't know what are Scotch bonnet peppers. Oh, so they kind of look like habaneros a bit. Is a Scotch hotter than a habanero? Is not hotter than a habanero. Okay, they look very similar though. Yo, what's up, Krusty? Good to see you, bud. Okay, hear me out. More Stellar Blade instead. Tomorrow. Dude, I had so much fun playing Stellar Blade. And the game is good, too. Garlic, onion, ginger, bay leaves. Bay leaves are important because they're the secret ingredient that make everything good. No one knows what they do, but they're delicious. Cav, congratulations on last as well. Used in African cuisine. It's rather spicy. Where does it fall on, like, the Scoville rating? Let's see. Rating, maybe? Is between 100,000? And I don't believe this. Okay, I do believe it. I saw the AI overview and I was like, no. But then I saw Wikipedia. So yeah, it's between 100,000 to 350,000 Scoville. A jalapeno ranges from 2,500 to 8,000. So this is... it's about this... according to this little chart I'm looking at, it's pretty equal to a habanero. But way more than a jalapeno. No, we're doing doner kebab on the 30th, I believe. I believe I'm going to be shifting the painting. We're either doing cooking on the 30th or painting on the 30th, and then the painting stream or cooking stream will be somewhere in the week of that. Put a bay leaf in some hot water, basically makes bay leaf tea. It's a good way to learn what a flavor it provides. No. I just put bay leaves in things and go, that's going to make that 10 times better. In soups, boom. It's a Cthulhu. How you doing today, bud? Have a good one. You too. We're about to actually do the series you requested. Yeah. So, we'll do, I think it's ground lamb and beef is what we're doing. Something like that. I think bay leaves just have a good marketing team. I think you're right. Seriously, I've been putting bay leaves in, like, soup and stuff since I was a kid cooking with my family. Like, it's always been something that's put in... we put it in, like, if you ever make, like, spaghetti sauce, it's great in that as well. Think you're gonna enjoy this one? I appreciate that. Wait, spoilers! You can't tell us if we're gonna have fun. How dare you? Let me make sure players are on the correct sides. All right, there. We can chill here for a little bit. We'll farm some uptime. We'll chat a little bit, and then we'll get to the game. Tough crowd? No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate the recommendation. Always happy to get some recommendations for games. Hopefully your Thursday is treating you well. I video chatted with my family this morning. We talked about some stupid stuff. Just, family, what, it doesn't matter. So, my neighbor, I can't show the photo because I don't want to do any doxing. My neighbor's been updating, has been doing work on his house. And so a lot of houses in Tahoe typically use vertical wood as like the finish on the outside. It's like a really, really like strong type of wood, typically weather resistant, etc. Has really good thermal barrier as well. So that is what is on a lot of these houses, and he literally ripped the lower half of his wood finish out to then put horizontal wood that is not a house finish wood that dude, it's wild to me. It's one of those, so it's a design thing, because I went to school for this. So a lot of the times in design, you typically don't want like juxtaposed things hitting each other. So let me get some Google Paint here, or let me get some MS Paint. So like typically if you have a design for a house, let's make this a little bit thicker. So you have like, you've got your ground right here. And then let's say you have your structure. So you've got your, is it control for vertical? Whatever, it's fine if I don't have to have it perfectly vertical. Oh, it's alt? Something like that. There we go. So let's say you have your house right here. And you got your little front door. You got your little roof. There's your chimney. And so, you know, you got your second floor. There's some windows. Let's say you got a big bay window right here. So if you have a lot of vertical, as Greg used to say, vertical is vertical. So if you have a lot of like vertical lines, you're creating these moments with your eyes and stuff, right? So you have all these verticals. Typically you line up like door frames with them. I'm not doing a good job because I'm a great designer. So this is like really common. You have these verticals. So what he did was he went, oh, instead what I'll do on the lower half is I'm just going to rip and then I'm just going to do this. And now you have this like weird sort of like wood slatting that looks nothing, that doesn't look good. The other thing that I will also point out is that it is, the color of the house is this. Where's my, is like, it's like Lincoln Log. If you ever played Lincoln Logs, the green roof, it's like that type of green. And then you have basically wood going underneath that. And it just, where's my bucket? Oh, it didn't do what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping I could cut through the line. I don't think it did it well. But it's the color juxtaposition just looks so awful. It looks so bad. It looks so awful. I'm not even doing a good job explaining this. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Okay, chat. Here you go. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It looks fucking awful. Yo, Krusty. Yes. Congratulations on your, that ain't straight, yeah. Yeah, so this is, yeah, what it looks like. It looks awful. Avant-garde and brave. Great look. Ugh. That house has a scab. So this is what I mean, by the way. Like, you have these, like, you have all these verticals. And then you're putting in this horizontal of a completely juxtaposed color. And it looks awful. So, yeah. Like, maybe if you match the thickness of the members to these members, maybe it would look a little bit better. But, man, I walked by. I was talking to my mom and dad about it this morning, and, like, they were like... My dad literally was like, did he smoke weed and made this decision? Yes. Hostile, congratulations on your watch streak. No, he actually used ChatGPT, from my understanding. My neighbor used ChatGPT to make this design decision. Do you ever do consulting work? No, I'm out of I've been out of construction for over a decade. Oh, not over a decade, for like 6 years. Since I full-time stream. He got what he deserved then. Well, so here's the thing. This dude was a carpenter, so he's got all the skills. What's up, Clock? How you doing, bud? He's got all the skills and knowledge. But this is the thing that I've said this bluntly to his face, and I don't care if it's egotistical or not. You have no design knowledge. Like, I went to school for this. I designed buildings. Hell, I've designed automotive headquarters. Those are some of the biggest projects I've done. You can Google it. It's called Cooper Standard in Michigan, in Novi. I also did Visioneering. I don't remember where Visioneering... I think Visioneering was in Auburn Hills. Either way. Yeah. I've been like, dude, like, these design ideas are awful. Like, one of the ideas, he was like, yeah, I want to put a smaller window in my kitchen. I'm like, no person who owns a house wants less light in their kitchen. That is, like, one of the rooms you want the most light in. Oh, dude. He's got this obsession with, like, open floor plan. What's up, Umber? He's got this obsession with open floor plan, and literally he wants to take out this wall in his living room. And I'm like, well, so where are you going to put your TV? Where are people going to sit? All right, we're going back into Paint again, everybody. Hold on here. I need to show you all this. Okay. So his living room, where is my cursor today? His living room is, oh God, why are you doing that? Brushes. So this is, let's say, his living room. It's like, so you have like there's a room off to the side over here, little door right over here as well. Little door swing. I haven't drawn a door swing in ages. Then the rest of the house goes off like this. There's like a hallway that goes off into some other bedrooms over here. So this is like BR1. This is also a bedroom as well. There's a bathroom right there. And then there's like the master right there. So this is like the living room. So right now, there is effectively an L shape right here, an L-shaped wall. And you have your fireplace right here. So where are you going to put your TV? So he wants to demo all of this. And I'm like, okay, so where are you going to put your TV? Because you have the fireplace right here. Like the previous owners, they had their couch like here and here. So the fireplace, you know, you could feel the heat from the fire. And then you could look at the TV right here. So I'm like, dude, your layout, if you get rid of all of this, you have no layout for, like, your living room. No, man, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know what it is, but people obsess about open floor plan shit, and I hate it. You here to do your daily few-minute check-in? Well, welcome in, bud. Good to see you. My dad's an architect and say that clients don't know what they're talking about, and then they will disagree with you. Yeah, that's pretty true. Residential clients, from my understanding, are the worst. I never had to work with residential clients. I did a lot of office and industrial stuff. But we had a guy sub for us, and he was like a friend of one of the other guys, one of the other PMs. And I worked basically like a desk away from him, so I chatted with him all the time. And he literally, like, after a little bit, like, once I got to know him a little bit, he really started telling me truths, because he was like, oh, dude, residential architecture's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, a month or two later, like, we were, like, chatting, and he's just like, dude, I got this client, and, like, they can't make a decision. I proposed something, it looks great. They want something else because they saw it on HGTV, and I'm like, dude, we can't do that with the budget. And he's like, no, but they did it on HGTV. It's like, yeah. Your house is a very open floor plan. If you had to choose again, you want some dedicated rooms, yeah. Like, it's just having your dining room, living room, and kitchen all being that open is dumb to me. Also, even if you knock out that wall, you're still gonna have a supporting column in the middle of that room. Because there's no way you can have that much space opened up without any sort of roof, like ceiling support. Basically, part of that wall is supporting the beam that runs across the entire house. Because a lot of Tahoe houses have like you have like one major beam that runs through the center, the top of the house, and then everything is built off of that. And then you have walls that support that beam. Like my kitchen, for example. The next time we do a cooking stream, when we do the cooking stream later this month, ask me. I can literally show you in my kitchen exactly what I'm talking about. Congrats on being showcased in Crowd Control's video for Resident Evil. Oh, thanks, Ouija. That clip is from ages ago. I have like 2 or 3 clips that pop up on Crowd Control. There's another clip from Baldur's Gate that Crowd Control has used a lot as well. And the clip is literally me saying like, wow, everyone seems to really like Crowd Control Baldur's Gate. We should do this more in the future. And as I'm saying it, someone in chat redeemed Fireball and kills everybody on the screen. It was hilarious. I'm pretty sure the clip you're talking about is the one where Dad in Resident Evil 7 was reduced in model size, and as I'm mocking him, his size jumps up in size, or his scale jumps up or whatever, and then I run away. I'm pretty sure that's the clip that they feature. Those 2 clips are the ones that make rounds. Yeah, he is really tiny. We need to do more... We need to do more crowd control so we can make more clips in the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Meow.
Clock, first sub of the day. Thank you for the tier 1 for 57 months, almost 5 years of support. That's crazy to think about. Thank you, bud. Hopefully you're doing well. Well done, Baha. Sometimes I do good. Okay, so we're gonna run some ads really quickly, and then we're gonna get into our first best 3. All right. The game plan today is Heroes Casting. That's the game plan today. But thank you again, Clock. I really appreciate that. I don't know, like, I can understand, circling back to the conversation, I can understand wanting an more open space, but the space is already really open in that room. Like, it's not like it's a really confined living room. So, I don't know, man. As I said, just because you have skills for something doesn't mean you have the knowledge for it. Does that make sense? Or I guess the design knowledge for it. Like, I'm decent at video games. Could I design a video game? Oh, no. I could not design a video game. Like, we're not even talking like programming, like literally like creating a story and environment and like how you progress through the game, and there's concepts, but yeah. Absolutely. And as I said, I will sound egotistical, but I went to school for this. I spent years doing this professionally, so I know. I freaking know. You know it's a good Thursday when Cav rolls in and his alert doesn't work.
My back. Oh, my back.
Oh shit, this is actually my... Is this a rendering or is this a photo? That looks like my rendering. No, those flagpoles aren't right. So this is, if you're curious, this is the building I worked on. This is Cooper Standard in Northville, Michigan. Yeah, I worked on this. I did quite a bit of design for this. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of know things. I'm kind of pretty good at the whole lacking vertical beams, in your opinion. Well, so the company I worked for, this was like a really standard, like they had a really common design trope of literally doing this brick, then the metal facade, then brick again on of a lighter color. This strip right here was an accident, but it actually became part of the building. It was accidentally left in a rendering, and one of the people at Cooper Standard saw it and was like, "Hey, we kind of like that. Can you do it?" And we're like, "Sure." So we tied it into this roof over here. Finding this blue took ages. The amount of samples we went for this blue color, because they did not want it to match their logo, they wanted to be separate. So we spent so much time on this blue, figuring out what works with this red brick and this beige brick and this lighter red brick. And then there is Visioneering. Let's see if my Visioneering will pop up. It's not the best photo. But this is a photo. This is the other one I worked on. So you can see once again, there's the metal, there's brick, there's a lighter brick on the side. That was a similar color in the brick, but the texture is different on this one. So there's a textural difference. And then once again, we actually copied over the blue from Cooper, and they liked it really well. But this red took us ages to find. This sort of crimson, that was another one that took ages to figure out. Did I miss more Baja buildings? We were just talking about design stuff, yeah. All right, shall we get into some casting? Thank you for your patience, everybody. I appreciate you all being here with us today. Kale Design should be done with stacks. Malfurion's going Emerald Dreams. Blaze New Habits. There aren't really good stacking quests for this. I don't really feel like doing a boss prediction, so I think we just skip the gamble for map 1. I think we're just going to skip the gamble for map 1. And then last check is player sides. Player sides are Gul'dan left, Mephisto right, Mephisto is on the right. All right, snooze button hit once. Yo, Ninja, what's up, bud? Good to see you. We're about to get into the game. You're just in time. All right, cool. So I'm just triple checking that we have the right logos on too. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy reference, specifically Final Fantasy VII. When I was younger, my older brother would play Final Fantasy VII. I was the little brother, so I was allowed to watch him play it from time to time. And I always requested him to use the Bahamut summons because I thought they were the coolest in the game. What's up, Muffins? Good to see you as well, bud. You all are just in time. But yeah, it's specifically Final Fantasy VII, but Final Fantasy was the inspiration for my name. Ba-doop-ba-doo.
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
Welcome in, everybody. Map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. On the left side of this Braxis game is going to be Blaze, Kil'Thuzad, Yrel, Malfurion, and Gul'dan for Blessed Rain. Right side in the red is going to be Team Cat Red. You got your Mephisto, Hogger, Stukov, Tychus, and ETC. You're still sour mood and things keep happening? I'm sorry, bud. Well, hopefully some good lunch today will parry the bad mood. If not,
2, 1.
time to take Friday off.
Facility online.
We're about to begin. So, new habits, Blaze, Plaguelands for this Kil'Thuzad, Dauntless Yrel, Emerald Dreams in pursuit of Flame for Gul'dan, Jet Propulsion connecting under the ETC as he's going to look to back away, but he gets rooted by the Malfurion. We do have a Righteous Hammer from Yrel coming through, and that will be the chance to Kil'Thuzad connecting onto a couple enemies, but no, kill on to the cow as he'll be able to back away with 300 plus HP. Also, Guitar Hero quarterback, low blow on the prowl, and that also is going to be a unyielding power on Mephisto. But it is going to be a double mage composition for the side of Blessed Rain. A lot of bursts there. Power slide through from the ETC. Tychus can activate the minigun, and that will be Blaze taken down. Camp will not be invaded. Chains from Kil'Thuzad do miss, and ETC gets slowed by the Frost Nova. Yrel tries to get some displacement with a Righteous Hammer as she Avenging Wrath in, but there was a small grenade from Tychus to displace, as well as a Lurking Arm from Stukov for the silence, and no possible lockdown onto the cow. Speaking of lockdown, though, Mephisto is going to be slept by Malfurion Roots. Unfortunately, for the members of Blessed Rain, they will not be able to step up and get the kill. Beacons open up, power slide through the Blaze. Lurking Arm down on the beacon as well, and Blaze just auto-attack onto ETC, trying to get a boot onto the point, and we'll be able to get some channel. Yrel does have the north side, and Dryalink is trying to get some damage on this fort gate. Not a ton has been achieved, as Yrel is doing a fantastic job of controlling top lane. She'll retain control of that north beacon. Blaze will go down on the south side as the second kill for Team Cat Red will be picked up. And the beacon will be held by Team Cat Red for this duration. Actually, looks like Hogger got to bounce around and control in top lane. Cthulhu getting a little bit low. Tries to push Hogger off the point. They still have channel to sliver, but Yrel is going to be able to regain control of this point. Hogger will seal it back over as Yrel needs to back off for a little bit of health and mana, as well as to clear out the incoming wave. Zerg wave is going to be blue in the top, red in the bottom. Minigun from Tychus is active. Master Assassin level 7 as well, or level 4 as well. And Gul'dan up to 26 stacks already. We do have Phylactery for the Kill to Zod, and keep in mind with that passive, healing for 10% of the spell damage dealt when Phylactery is fully charged. Alrighty. Good sustained damage into Gul'dan, but he'll be able to back off. The Skull Missile not connecting. 19 stacks for your Mephistos. He's looking for one more to be able to get that 100 damage increase. Second charge available after 40 are hit. Zerg wave in bottom. Being cleared out by Blaze Gul'dan. Gul'dan does finish out his pursuit of Flame at level 1, which is allowing him to have more range. A 33% area increase. Good jet propulsion landing. We do have chains from Gilthazad going out. This is going to be a fell flame from Gul'dan, tickling the flip-flop of Tychus. And that is your Zerg wave to be cleared out. Skull Missile. Not going to hit onto Blaze, but he does have that 20th stack. Did go to the Spite level 4 as well. Jet propulsion is good, but Malfurion takedown to the backline by Stukov is even better. Wait a second. I thought there was going to be a kill into the Mephisto, but no damage over time. Twin Flames miss. Power Slide from ETC. That will be a Skull Missile taking down Gul'dan. A bloodbath this early on as we're 4 minutes in with 6 kills in total. Yrel is rotated down from top lane. She's going to try and make something happen. The Jet Propulsion Blaze landing. That's going to be changed from Gilthazad going out. The Master of the Cold Dark has been completed, but Blaze will fall. The overkill from Tychus, and that is Tychus confirming another kill. 2 stacks on his Master Assassin, level 4. ETC is probably dead. Tychus is doing a lot of good work here, but yeah, they will be able to get the kill onto ETC. Tychus, no counter kill. 10 kills at 4 minute 41. Hogger, meanwhile, in the top lane has been sieging in since Yrel did break out from that top lane. We didn't even mention this, but it is main tank Blaze. We are actually seeing Blaze used as a tank. Also the accelerated decay for the Death and Decay on your Kill to Zod at level 7. Pretty standard stuff as well. Guitar Solo with Guitar Hero at level 1 and the Hammer On.
Looks like the beacons are reactivating.
At level 7, Jet Propulsion tries to find the stun into this Hogger. Ooh, Kill to Zod will be taken down. Tychus sustained damage on point, will be able to get the kill, steps up with the overkill, but won't be able to find any fatal hit into the enemies. Another 8 globes needed for the Blaze to get his new habits completed. Another way for him to get cooldown reduction on his Pyromania. Jet Propulsion tries to find the ETC, but it won't be able to connect. We do have a takedown onto Yrel. Hey, what's up, Cam? Shockwave from Hogger misses on a Kill to Zod. And Consume Soul from Mephisto will be activated. It didn't do a lot. But Mephisto does have channel on the south side. He's going to get a couple autos onto the fort, inspire the minion wave, steal the regeneration globe. Just kidding, no he won't. Is he going to go Hysteria level 13? Doubtful. Abhorred Skull with this level 1 is typically the combo. Ooh, did Mephisto? No, he's fine. He's got Stukov right there. Looks like Tychus will be able to take down main tank Blaze in the rotation to bottom lane. As we sit on 4 to 9 in kills, 10 talents here on the right side with that Consume Soul, Shockwave, Massive Shove, Odin, and Moshpit ETC. Speaking of ETC, breaking off to the left, power slides back through the Kill to Zod and won't be able to get the kill. This is Yrel trying to take down the Tychus, but a healing pathogen goes out. and Stukov. That was a great face melt. That was such a good face melt. Interrupts the Avenging Wrath. Tychus tries to dash out of the root. The Righteous Hammer. There's going to be a kill into Tychus. But the Zerg Wave built up massively for the side of Team Cat Red. Gul'dan in top lane a little bit low. He's just going to do his best to clear out this catapult, or at least drain some health off of it. And Fell Flames, as well as Ignited Oil Slick down on the ground. Ultralists have arrived to the fort gate. As ETC is going to start working on bottom lane fort. He's tanking some tower shots. Minus 40 armor. Got to be a little careful here. Massive shove pushes Yrel into the fort, and that is Zerg Wave cleared away. Yrel tries to back off, interrupted a little bit with that staggering blow from Hogger, but the Avenging Wrath still allows her to reposition better. Blaze. Wait a minute, Horrify coming through onto the Hogger. He's going to round back into the Kel'Thuzad, pulled back in with the chains, and that'll be a Kel'Thuzad kill as well. Shadow Fissure, Tranquility, Horrify, Ardent Defender, and Bunker have been your heroic pickups. As the Skull Missiles of Mephisto continue to rain to the enemies, Yrel needs to be careful not wanting to step into that lurking arm for the damage to the Shadow Fissure from Kel'Thuzad. Will confirm the kill into the Stukov. Big jet propulsion, Shadow Fissure again, chains from Kel'Thuzad, and this is just gonna be a massacre of bottom lane. A quadra kill has been achieved by the side of Blessed Rain, and we're gonna be getting our Zerg announcement pretty soon, but the Death Timer should be completed by the time there is the contested phase. Yrel has managed top lane. We have 19 kills at 9 minutes. And Phylactery at 8 of 12, 11 of 15 for Blaze. He's actually going to be at 12 of 15 here. We also will be seeing 6 of the 15 for Master Assassin, 37 of 40 on your Unyielding Power as well. Jet Propulsion gets the stun into this Tychus. He's looking to back away out of that lurking arm. Moshman from ATC. Blaze gets a cleanse. We do have a power slide in from ATC. Consume Soul from Mephisto activated. Some damage into the enemies. Another Jet Propulsion Blaze connects onto Stukov. We have Hogger very split from his teams, trying to back away, but won't be able to disengage. As Bruiser Camp over here is going to be stolen. Tychus obviously seeing an ETC has a healing pathogen. That'll be Bio kill switch triggered by Stukov for that extra pop of healing. Avenging Wrath into the bush, but no one's there. No 60% slow. Chains from Kel'Thuzad do land on the ETC, but there's no Glacial Spike to pull him back. And is this boss call? Because I feel like they're on the way for it. No Horrify for 40. Yrel has the Righteous Hammer charger for bottom. Hellback camp in top lane, pushing onto Fort Gate. More Twin Flames to poke. 2 more stacks needed for regeneration globes. By the way, Tychus dashes forward. He does have that spray and pray level 13, so he just wanted to be able to get that splash onto the fort. He wasn't really looking for damage onto Blaze, but he could target Blaze and shoot through him, so just utilizing the tech of spray and pray. Also face Schmelt for your ETC. Low blow, growing infestation. It hungers 1, 7, and 13 for Stukov, pretty standard. Fell Flame into the ETC is going to connect. We have Oil Slick going down. Righteous Hammer from Yrel being charged up. And Tychus checks the bush with a grenade. Scouts a couple enemies, sees the Yrel running around. Does seem like we'll have Zerg Wave going back over, or Zerg Channel going over to the side of Blessed Rain, but ETC's heading to bottom lane, so it'll be a minute amount of channel before that is canceled out. This would be our 3rd Zerg Wave of the map, and it would be heading top lane for blue, bottom lane for red. Still 1 fort available in top lane for the side of Team Cat Red, and Blaze will ignite the Oil Slick, trying to zone the enemies back. Regains control of this top bell tower, or top beacon. We have ETC on the left, maybe setting up a flank. The Horrify from Gul'dan was utilized. The Shockwave from Augur does come through, but he will be taken down. A Stukov lurking arm down on the ground. He did get a reset, trying to get another one. That is a power slide through onto Malfury and pushed into the lurking arm. And that'll also be Consume Soul from Mephisto activated. ETC taken down. Massive shove. Pushes Blaze out of this engagement as Gul'dan is mounted up. Not hit by the Skull Missile. Shade Mephisto returns to its origin location and won't be able to get the fatal hit into Gul'dan. Tychus dashing off point, Righteous Hammer from Yrel into the 1 second stun with the Jet Propulsion Blaze, and that is going to be a quick double kill in the top lane as Hogger just now respawning, heading to bottom. No, excuse me. Actually, no, he is heading to bottom. Yrel regains control of the south side beacon. Zergwave building up in top lane for Blessed Rain. Team Cat Red does have a little bit down here as well. He did get 26%. ETC will step onto this point. Blaze Yrel are not here. They're currently working on that Hellbat camp for bottom lane. And the allied squad of Blessed Rain will give that up. But here's the thing. They have the talent tier advantage. They've got a 3-kill advantage. I think they should really be playing aggressive. But I think getting the camp is the quick play. Clear out the wave, and then rotate up and possibly get a 5v4. Felflame discovers ETC. Well, that was a weird Jet Propulsion interaction. There's no face melt there, but it looked like he got pushed back by a face melt. Huh, he like rubber banded weirdly. Alright, so Blessed Rain has the bigger Zerg wave in top lane. The Hellbat camp cleared out by the Lings. And we got Banelings rolling through as well. This is your Ultralisk and a couple Lings and a couple Banelings and Hydralisk as well. We'll see if anyone backs off to go clear that, but it seems to me that Blessed Rain are going to heavily push top lane, committing with 5 members. Yrel has got the Righteous Hammer note for us. We do have that Jet Propulsion missing. Power Slide through from ETC. Hogger spins through the enemies. A Horrify from Gul'dan will push Stukov and Tychus forward in that Odin. ETC Gul'dan traded, and the Zerg wave in top lane getting thin. We still have 2 Guardians available. The Jet Propulsion missing onto Hogger. Bunker still available for a few more seconds, but Odin also is about to expire. And this Zerg wave will confirm top lane fort. Gets the keep gate. Consume soul from Mephisto. I don't think it's going to kill. Hogger, though, trying to find a bounce into Kael'thasad and gets the staggering blow kill. And is there a punish into Hogger? There's still a very long retreat path for the side of Blessed Rain. Hogger with another Hog Wild in, maybe looking to chase into Malfurion. Yrel is going to corner herself. Just kidding, she's the Avenging Wrath over the wall. Pops the Vindication. Ardent Defender will get triggered, healing up minutely from that. Another Righteous Hammer. Kael'thasad going to try and make the big play. This is going to be an Avenging Wrath. The Dauntless from Yrel to provide some physical armor, but it won't be enough as Hogger does finally find the last hit needed. Jet Propulsion misses. Kael'thasad, I think, was trying to play into that, anticipating the stun. So this top lane Bruiser camp has been grabbed. Chains from Kael'thasad fire out. I think we're looking to maybe pull into Hogger, but missed the target. Shockwave from the Hogger. Lurking arm from Stukov. Overkill from Tychus, and that is going to be a great kill. 15 to 15 in kills right now at 15 minutes. And we're 15 subs. No, I'm just kidding. So, boss is still up and available. You have the Bruiser camp for bottom lane. Hellbats for bottom, 11 seconds. Hellbats on the top right are going to be 20 seconds. Bunker comes down. Lurking arm underneath it as well. And ETC kind of getting pushed into the corner will be picked off. Mephisto almost getting the kill into this Kael'thasad, but a well tap, a back off, it'll all be good. Shadow Fissure hits into your Stukov Avenging Wrath. And Stukov is still trying to back away, but Gul'dan damage is going to be good. The Shadow Fissure misses. That is a 60% slow for 1 second with the Avenging Wrath, and Righteous Hammer charged up. 1 second stun. A little bit of armor reduction onto Tychus from that, and another Avenging Wrath charge up. Bonk. Unfortunately, Gul'dan does get punished by the Mephisto. Consume Soul will be utilized. It's not going to take down Yrel. Though Hogger is here. Yrel, Ardent Defender up in 10 seconds. Bottom beacon is channeled by Malfurion. No one in top lane just yet. Kael'thasad was pushing up the Hellbat camp. This will be Zergway building up in bottom lane for the side of Blessed Rain, top lane for Team Cat Red. Thinking back to it now, we probably could have done a phylactery prediction, but note for the future. So there will be a top beacon counter channel. Blaze holding bottom. Another Halabat camp for Malfurion to channel for his allies. Righteous Hammer pushes ETC off the point. The Jet Propulsion once again rounding around ETC. There must be a face melt animation I'm not seeing or something. As the healing pathogen does go out. Twin Flames. And another Jet Propulsion stun. Yrel dead for the next 43 seconds. Gul'dan on his way here, but this is a very low Blaze. He gets the bunker pop, the Horrify from Gul'dan. They get the Hogger ETC kill. Zergway building back up to the side of Team Cat Red, but only for a few moments, as Gul'dan will be able to get on the south side beacon. Oh, you gotta be careful about that at Horde Skull, though. Yeah, 606 damage from the Skull Missile, Lightning Reaction at level 16. And we are gonna get the rare level 20 upgrade, the Consumed by Hatred. Deals bonus damage equal to 10% of the target's missing health. If Consumed Soul initial cast kills an enemy hero, it will cast an additional time. Anger Management Hogger. You do have the can do this all day for Tychus. Massive shove upgrade with the when push comes to shove. And ETC holding 20. Is it Death Metal? Torbus, Ride the Lightning, Power of Horde. Damned Return as well as Seraphim. Tranquility upgrade with Serenity. Also, you got your Demonic Circle for Gul'dan, and it is a Incinerator Gauntlets for Blaze. Archangel has not been picked up yet. Yeah. Dude, it is 38 kills right now in this map. 20 to 20, 18 and a half minutes in. That's crazy. That is a huge Chains of Kel'Thuzad off of that Glacial Spike, and it is going to be ETC trying to back away after the Horrify does push him in the right direction for safety. Tranquility from Malfurion is active. It don't matter. Tychus and Hogger do go down. Mephisto, Consumed Soul interrupted with a Righteous Hammer. Guess what? It's a 120-second cooldown, not a 10-second. Zergway building up again. Blaze manages the bottom wave. We do have Archangel started by Claude. Yo, what's up, Be Crazy? How you doing today, bud? Happy Thursday, my friend. We got a bunch of heroes for all of you. The game plan today is Heroes Lounge in the morning, NGS in the afternoon. And we're going to be doing, I already grabbed one of the NGS games. It's going to be Boogans versus Micro and Macro. Get y'all some NGS this season as it is kicking off. I'm doing my best to, you know, get enough of both regions. I think last season I very much leaned into Heroes Lounge. Archangel Annihilation Shot goes through this gate. We have a Zerg Wave behind the Archangel. Horrify up in 9 seconds as noted. Odin's been summoned as well, and keep in mind it's the Can Do This All Day. Not going to be big red button, but Odin doing its best to blast through. We also do have that lurking arm down from Zukov. The way to push will put onto Blaze. He pops the Pyromania after getting out of the lurking arm. They are able to get a Horrify. This is going to be also your Stukov mash into the wall. Chains from Kel'Thuzad pull him back in. Avenging Wrath from Yrel. ETC power sliding to the back line. He will be taken down. This is a Hogger trying to spin to victory, but won't be able to get out alive. Jet Propulsion connects from Blaze. We do have Tychus trying to get out of here. One more Fell Flame from Gul'dan will be enough, but it is Yrel to steal the kill, and GG, well played. The members of Blessed Reign take map number 1, Braxis, 27-19 at 20 minutes, 31 seconds. GG, well frickin' played in this game 1. Whew. Getting back to normal, finally, so can't complain too much. I'm glad to hear, bud. Yeah, the first couple days from any sort of, like, medical thing is always kind of wonky. My aunt just had her most recent steroid injection, because she has spine issues as well. And so she was saying how good she feels. So my dad immediately was like, "Oh, so do you want to go do this 5K with me?" And my aunt goes, "Ha, you don't even run 5Ks." I love that woman. But I hope I'm glad you're doing a bit better. Be crazy. Hopefully it is all for the best and you continue to improve. Thank you again for the redemptions. All right. Well, we are looking to hit our sub goal today of 320 subs. We are 26 subs away. I know it's a bit of a hike, but if we all work together, we can hit the September Hot Wings Challenge. And the Hot Wings Challenge it's exactly what you think it is. It is we're going to grill some wings, and then we are going to get a bunch of hot sauces, and I will talk to all of you while eating hot wings. So it's kind of like the Hot Ones Challenge. We might not do hot ones specifically. We might just get a bunch of, like, local hot sauces that range in Scoville ratings. Usually feel a lot better faster. Is it one of those things where it can be missed? Because I know my mom, like, it's fairly common for, like, spine injections that it can miss. Like, my mom literally told me before I went in for my first one, mine, she was saying, she's like, just so you know, like, there's a possibility it won't take. And even the doctor told me too. He was like, look, dude, there's a possibility we can miss the spot. He's like, I'm confident I won't because I do like 4 of these a day effectively. But he's like, I'm confident with like how bad your situation is. I should not miss. And he didn't. And, knock on wood, we've been good for almost 2 years now. So I do continue to do my stretches and stuff, though. I literally did them before stream. I'm going to do my second round of stretches later on today. I'm really, really trying to get back in shape for the winter season. I haven't been too active this summer. Not as much as I'd like to be. Yeah. God dang it. But, you know, incremental gains, small changes. It takes time, but you'll get there. I have dropped 5 pounds, which is at least which is one of the things I was aiming to do. What I want to do is I want to drop weight. I'd like to drop to below 150 pounds, so that way I can build up a bit more muscle. Because, like, 155, 160 is kind of the sweet spot for me. That's where I feel kind of comfortable. So I'd like to drop a little bit of weight and then build up weight with muscle. But I know there's like a whole thing where you can like you know, you can gain weight and then you can build muscle off that weight. I know there's all that, but the way that I'm going about it, which is the way that I know that works for my body, is I'm going to drop a little bit of weight with it's just dieting. Like, I'm not like fasting or anything like that. I'm still eating 2 meals a day. I'm still drinking water and all that good stuff, but I'm just trying to eat a little bit healthier. Muscle is weight, yeah. Well, muscle weighs more than fat, so that's why I want to drop. I'm trying to drop a bit of my weight, so that way when I build it back up, it kind of balances. What is going on with this website today? Something broke. There we go. That was weird. There's a Kael'thas with convection, everybody. Did I run ads? I forgot to push the ad button. Whoopsies. What's up, Jugger Rob? How you doing? Can you explain that a little bit more? I don't really understand. I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know. I just know what works for me in the past, which is basically diet and exercise. That's really the big thing. And cutting out alcohol. Cutting out alcohol is like the easiest way to drop unnecessary fat and weight. And that's what I've been doing for the last couple months. More so, I've been a bit more on it in this month of August, though. I've been a lot more on, like, really making sure I drink less beer and stuff like that. And just, as I said, I'm just trying to get in better shape for the winter season, just because I want this winter season to be really good, so I'm like, I'll be in shape for it, so I can go. Because last year, I tried to do backcountry one day, and then I literally had, like, soreness in my leg for more days than I normally would doing backcountry riding, so I'm still injured in that fashion, so I really want to build up my core before the winter season starts. So I don't really like care to do like protein shakes or like whey powder and stuff like that, but I just like general diet and exercise. You know, Revolver, I bought bacon at Costco when I did my last Costco run, and I have been like, when am I going to use this bacon? Well, it's, you know, it's not really the best for you. Well, what I really want, what I really want right now is I really want BLTs. I want BLTs so bad, but I don't want to chance it with lettuce. I was literally saying to my mom this morning, man, Mom, I miss vegetables. She's like, I haven't had a salad in so long. Because, like, I made tacos recently, and California's not really affected, but I'm not taking any chances at this point. Because I just don't believe in any of what's being reported because, you know, how things work in this country. So right now I'm literally avoiding right now, last night for dinner was beans, cheese, sour cream, and ground beef, you know, taco seasoning and all that. So I did basically bean, cheese, and beef burrito. When to make a salad and it with crispy bacon only. What's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy? Funny how mountain people get in shape for the winter while others watch beef body. You know what's really funny? What's actually hilarious to me, Zach, is that you are 200% correct, and that when summer rolls around, that is when everyone is actually, like, kind of their, like, fattest in a sense. Because a lot of people, like, get in shape for the winter season, and then, like, you drink and you eat, and you obviously go snowboarding and stuff, but you start to build back a bit more fat in your body. And so when summer rolls around, everyone is at their, like, worst shape. And then throughout the summer, a lot of people start to get back in shape because mountain biking, kayaking, swimming, a lot of biking, a lot of jogging and walking and stuff because there's so many paths. But you are so correct on that, Zach. You are so very correct on that. There are people that care about their beach bodies, but it's the people that don't like the winter season up here. Like, for example, my neighbor's kid. She's not a skier, so in the winter, she's all about getting ready for summer. And meanwhile, like, her dad and I are sitting there, like, watching football, drinking beer, and, like, eating fatty foods. Why is Cadet out? Why are you out? I'm confused. All right. Let's get into this. How you all doing today, by the way? Happy Thursday. We're doing a buttload of Heroes casting today. I'm planning on doing at least 4 best of 3s. We're gonna try for 5. Just depends on how my voice is, but my voice feels good today. I feel pretty awake. I went to bed kind of late last night because I was reading the Eisenhorn book because I think I'm getting close to the first book in the omnibus because the Eisenhorn omnibus has 3 books in it, so I'm close to finishing Xenos if you're curious. Revolver said to try and keep your diet under 80% bacon. Yeah, I think, look, we're not all nutritionists here, but I think that's, like, kinda reasonable. Keyword kinda. But no, that was always the big thing that my physical therapist told me. He's like, dude, like, after we do physical therapy, go home and, like, eat a sandwich. Eat something with protein so your body has the protein to match the energy you just expended. So, yeah. Oh, I don't disagree with you, Cadet. I don't disagree with you, but we've been, I don't know if you heard this, but I've been talking about, I'm trying to, like, drop a little bit of, like, weight, so I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier so that way I can start building up more weight via muscle. Try. It's okay to go over occasionally. Yeah, it's like my neighbor said, yeah, I have average 6 beers a night, and I go, you know, averages are made up of highs and lows, and he looks at me and he goes, it's mostly just the highs. I was like, dude, come on, man. I could not imagine drinking 6 Sierra Nevadas a night. I can't. I'm good after 2, really. I'm cozy after 2. You want to lose about 10 pounds? Yeah, so exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. I want to drop below 140 or 150 pounds because 150, 160 is where I average. And then I want to build back up to about 160 with, like, muscle. And it's just like, I don't need, like, a ripped 6-pack. I just want to build up core muscles because that is the most important for me. Core muscle and lower body. Upper body's kind of whatever, but I still need to work on the upper body. That's kind of, honestly, I wish I could have with my neighbors. A lot of balls, just admit that. Oh, yeah, well, the other thing, too, is I'm not super judgmental to people. Like, when he told me that, I go, oh, okay. Whereas there are some neighbors who are like, you drink 6 beers a night? Oh, yeah, so... It's also mountain town culture, so, like, it's very accepted to be... It's very, like, normal for people to just be drunk, which is awful, and it's hard to find good friends. But how you doing today, Fish? Good to see you, bud. Good to see all of you. How many level 1 stacks for Kale Thoughts? I can't type thoughts, so we type Kale That's. It's Convection. We're Division 1. We're going to Infernal, right? Ooh, I'm gonna go with... I know it's middle, because we typically do, like milestones. I'm gonna go with 50 or more, 49 or less. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going for on this, Twitch prediction. Vibin'. Really spent long week. Well, I hope you have some good recovery, some good food, some good beverages, whether it be water, tea, beer, coffee, soda water, I don't know. Pop, that's the word I was looking for. Anyways. All right, it's a fun day. All we're doing is casting, and I hope you're all ready for map number 2. As I'm just triple checking that the players on the correct sides. We've got these scores updated, and boop, 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 boop. And boop.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Alrighty, so it is Blessed Rain in the blue with your ETC Chromie, Sergeant Hammer, Anduin, and Diva up in this best of 3 series looking for the 2-0 victory through Infernal Shrines. Team Cat Red is going to be looking to rally and take us to a map number 3 with their Kira, Kael'thas, White Mane, Hogger, and Yrel. Main tank Kael'thas, interesting. Kael'thas is going to go Convection, so you cannot drop below your milestones. Milestones are every 20 stacks, so 20, 40, 60, so on and so forth. So if he's at 49 stacks and he dies, he drops down to 40. Back on work on Monday after vacation, sadly, though. Oh, well, hopefully the vacation was good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Great sleep last night. Happy to be here. Another wonderful day of Heroes commentary casting and hanging out with all of you, watching the best MOBA ever made. And constantly putting it into the ether in the mix that Blizzard will hire me for BlizzCon is that Revolving Sweep lands onto the Sergeant Hammer, the Leap of Faith will pull her to safety, the Living Bomb does jump over to a few allies, but it won't be any sort of kill that the members of Team Cat Red can pick up. But it is going to be ETC with Proc Rock. You've got your Time Walk's Pursuit, Advanced Artillery, Well of Light, and your Full Metal for Diva, as this is a dive on to the Chromie, and she gets taken down. First blood to the members of Team Cat Red. Fatal Wounds for the Kira. Her baseline, by the way, is that Blood Rage. Also have that Convection Kael'thas, as we had mentioned at the beginning for a Twitch prediction. Searing Lash. Searing Lash is your baseline. It's going to be the Pity the Frail for the White Mane, which benefits from that Searing Lash as well. We also have the Hogger on the Prowl and Dauntless Yrel. What's up, Owl? Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. Frozen Punisher will be your first in the top lane. Yrel anchoring in the bush, but a time trap will be seen. She sidesteps it, and a Carnage really quickly from your Kira will clear that out. Avenging Wrath mid-air is going to be stalled by that time trap for Chromie. She did go into it, Horror Anomaly. More time traps. She has the faster arming time from level 1 and cooldown reduction from that at Horror Anomaly as well. Grapple Hook allows this Kira to back away, and this is Sergeant Hammer continuing to blast through the minion wave. Convection Kael'thas, man. I honestly, I don't know what to expect with this. I took a wild guess at how many stacks they're gonna get, as Revolving Sweep pushes Sergeant Hammer back towards Kael'thas, but ETC Face Melt will create a little bit of space for the Hammer to back off. The Living Bomb does get applied, but the cow won't be cooked up. Just little burnt ends, if you will. Up to 3. If you wanna count Convection stacks in that in chat, by all means. I mean, yeah, Netherwind at level 4 is the range increase is really good. Also, the mana return, giving you 80 of the 90 mana back. But I'm guessing this Kael'thas is saying I'm not gonna miss any of my gravity lapses, and I want that cooldown reduction. It is a permanent 70 mana cooldown, as permanent 70 mana reduction, so it's basically only costs 20 mana per gravity lapse. You do get an 8-second cooldown off of, I believe it's 12 off the top of my head, yes. So this Kael'thas, he's just basically stating how much of a chat he is, Fish. I don't need that freaking range because I'm going to land all my regular gravity lapses. Anyways, my silliness aside, we get our first objective. Diva's on it with fusion cannons active. Kael'thas, I think, is going to try and steal a few as well. The rotation being slowed down by the Kira as well as your Rel. Gust of Blast will push the enemies back. That's going to be a power slide from ETC. A lot of damage into Urel, and she's going to look to get some Vindication healing, but no Light of Karabor level 1. It is that Dauntless for Urel. Urel once again stepping in with the Vindication Chastise, pushed into the wall. Avenging Wrath, 69 HP, but no kill. It took me a minute, Captain Moron, to get the joke, but I like it. Quality. Very well done, my friend. Take 10 internet points. Diva Mecha Explosion amplified by Nuclear Option level 4. Does pick up her Defense Matrix Fusion Generator at level 7. Revolving Sweep onto this Diva. She's just going to try and back away. 19 to 25 in Defenders. 7 stacks to the Kael'thas. He does go Burn Flesh level 7. Urel is going to pick up the Holy Avenger. I have been talking about this for ages. So do we get Repentance at level 16? Because I really do feel like it could be wildly strong together. Because right now, Avenging Wrath is, when hits an enemy hero, is a 60% slow for 1 second. If you hit an enemy hero with a fully charged Avenging Wrath, it deals 25% more damage, and its cooldown is set to 1 second. So if you go Repentance at level 13, the Avenging Wrath has an 85% slow for 1.75 seconds. And you can effectively mash, that is a good cleanse, but not enough space for this white, or for this Urel to be able to back away. Looks like we have a DC on that Hogger who did Hearth out. Self-destruct getting up there. This is the first Punisher of the map, by the way. Getting close to level 10s as well. 13 stacks for Kael'thas as we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what the other stats are going to be. Kira does go down. She does finish out her Blood Range baseline stacks. It can be overstacked as well. This is a guaranteed top lane fort. Minion Wave still available. Diva Pilot has rapid auto attack damage. And that'll be your next Punisher coming up at sub 9 minutes in game time. Actually closer to 8 minute 30, I think. It's like a 7 minute 59 second announcement. Chromie, of course, getting her talents 2 levels early. We'll be able to pick up the Slowing Sands. We're going to see what the other heroics are going to be for the side of Blessed Rain. Division 1 matchup, by the way. Mortar Punisher for that bottom lane. All right, so Mosh Pit, Blunt Force Gun, Bunny Hop. For those that did not know, Blunt Force Gun got a silent buff. That is a single target mosh. Sometimes you gotta give a private dance and then have all of your friends run in and kill the killer anyway. Blunt Force Gun got a secret buff as it now does 50% damage to structures. Orbital BFG is back on the menu, but really Orbital BFG is not that great. At level 20, we did the math on this. At level 20, Orbital BFG will take 17.5 minutes to take down a keep. I don't think Orbital BFG is typically used for takedown structures. It does weaken things, but it also it's a great way to just constantly push up a wave. You run it down mid lane, yeah, you're getting damage onto structures. It's like 450 something damage at level 20 because it's like 900 something. But it does push up the wave faster, so you can have your wave advancing on the fort. You have that damage coming through as well. But I like Ultra Capacitors, in my opinion, is like dumb to pass up. Napalm Strike upgrade at level 20 is not bad either. But I think outside of Ultra Capacitors, because Ultra Capacitors not only triggers off of structures, but also heroes, or not only just heroes, but also structures now as well. So the ability to sustain Ultra Capacitors is even higher, and so I don't see a world where you really pass that one up. It's great to exactly. It's great to one-shot waves nonstop. But yeah, because the only reason I found out about this was like a week and a half ago. I was casting and there was a Sergeant Hammer and I was talking about Blunt Force Gun because I want to see the damage. And then I saw the deals 50% damage to structures and I was like, wait a minute, what? And it turned out it was like a random hotfix patch on like a Friday night that fixed some other things and added this back in quietly. I believe that's the order of operations that happened. Either way. Second Punisher is here, as I mentioned, around 8:30. And we got 13 talents here. We do have Heroics we didn't talk about on the right side with Sacred Ground, Shockwave. That is going to also be your Divine Reckoning for the white main. Damage and mana return. No armor healing to the allies. We have Phoenix and Final Strike for the Kira. By the way, the Kael'thas, 17 stacks. 3 more needed to be able to get to his 20 mark. And then he'll also get that 100 extra damage, 200 extra damage, and 100 extra health.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
All right, top forts have been taken down. Bottom right fort is also taken out from Team Cat Red. And it seems like Sergeant Hammer will finish this objective, but where is the priority siege? Because I see them in mid lane, but I think it's just a mid lane wave push up and then rotate to bottom, yeah? I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if they were gonna use the Punisher as a distraction, maybe get the third fort on the map and be able to get that catapult, periodic catapult pressure in all 3 lanes. Spider Mine set up in the bush to catch any sort of flank. Kira is gonna be dismounted and seen. Danger Ping is there. Kira's still wiggling her way in, but Diva's got the vision of that as well. Some Inquisition damage onto ETC. You're out with the Righteous Hammer for the 1 second stun. The Sacred Ground will come down. There's going to be a bunny hop from Diva. The Punisher should have a jump pretty soon. There it is on the right side onto Whitemane. Phoenix out from Kael'thas. Mosh Pit. Divine Reckoning. Power Slide through the Urel. She pushes back with a Righteous Hammer. Diva dunks in the Mech Explosion. And Nuclear Option won't be able to take down the Urel. She picks up a Well Tap. That's going to be another Punisher jump onto the Whitemane. Meanwhile, Kira is going to be dropped because Chromie used the time trap that stopped the Sergeant Hammer, so it immediately drops the Kira down. New tech for chat to utilize. You see Kira, just draft a Chromie with that Horror Anomaly and Time Walker's Pursuit. That's actually really brilliant, I'm not gonna lie. Because there was the change where unstoppable effects no longer drop Kira, so like Butcher literally onslaughting a Kira that was spinning around him. I did see the clip of it. But I guess Time Trap immediately drops her, so there you go. There's your new tech. And the Kael'thas is up to 27 stacks. Hogger in top lane. He's got Shockwave still. It's the Mount. Won't be taken down by Diva ETC. They're going to focus on the wave. The Punisher went down. Oh, I don't know. I'd say our next one is like 13 minutes plus, like 13 minute 10-ish. For the announcement. As level 16 does roll through for the side of Blessed Rain, they have 6 kills to the enemy's 2, a level lead, 16.5 to 15.5. Talentier scaling, obviously, and next Punisher's gonna be mid lane. Diva pushing up the minion wave. Hammer blasting away that enemy Impaler. And is this going to be structure takedown or can it be defended? Final Strike from Kira goes out. Lands into this Chromie. Sacred Ground from Urel. 50 armor while she's inside. Cooldown is active. And Hogger gets another wave pushed up into top. Diva's going to come respond to this. We do enter into 16 with the Subjugation 13 and Shared Punishment. There is the Repentance. We didn't talk about it. But you do have that Avenging Wrath slow increased by 25% and duration by 0.75. So, as we had said before, 85% slow for 1.75 seconds. Another Sacred Ground, taking some tower shots. Looking to maybe push up the wave through this fort gate. To see bonked by Righteous Hammer. Living Bomb is applied to him. That Subjugation bouncing over to the ETC off of Kael'thas. Oh, I was a minute off on my timer. Whoopsies. 31 stacks for the Kael'thas. 19 to go for the Twitch prediction. Power slide, Mosh Pit, slowing Sands with the unraveling, level 20. That'll be Urel taken down. She's not going to play the video game. We do have Hogger continuing to pressure onto the top lane keep. He has been very, very angry about this keep and has been focused on it. Will confirm the takedown of the structure. But during this time, while Urel is respawning, Hogger resetting out of top lane, this is going to be Blessed Rain working through this objective.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Final strike from Kira goes out. Carnage onto this Sergeant Hammer, and the Arcane Punisher's here. Hogger is still pushing top lane, by the way. Just want to let you all know. Hogger's like, don't worry, team. I'm going to win us the game. The minion wave's almost here. I'll get the next spawning minion wave in 12 seconds. Just don't lose too much of mid lane. Punisher jumps in. Kael'thas is able to throw out the Phoenix. The gravity lapse misses onto ETC. Encore level 13, creating a little bit of space. This is Kira with the grapple hook onto D.Va, but she'll be able to boost back. ETC is going to be going back and dealing with things, though. 4v4 around this Punisher. Timeout from Chromie. D.Va mech explosion. Kael'thas takes down the Chromie with a flame strike. Up to 42 stacks during this defense. And Punisher lands a jump onto Kael'thas. The Punisher cleared away. Blood Force gun fires out. And more flame strikes will connect onto the enemies. Hogger, the first one taken down by D.Va. Avenging Wrath pushed back by a concussive blast of Sergeant Hammer. Sacred Ground active. I think that was intended to be shifted in as she landed, but since she got pushed back, it automatically triggered there. And we're going to be looking at about 6 minute 59 for the next objective. 16:59 for the next one. Mosh Pit only finds one. The cleanse comes through into Kira. She's going to look to grapple hook away the intercession down for 60 seconds. Final strike nearly taken down Hammer, and Kael'thas is going to have the Phoenix there for the final bit of damage. Nicely done. A fourth kill picked up by Team Cat Red. Can they make something else happen here, or will they lose their White Mane? That's going to be some great healing coming through, and White Mane, with the Zeal applied, she'll be able to back away. Andon was trying to chase in Divine Star as he gets a few more autos. The Flame Strike from Kael'thas coming into this corridor. 48 stacks for Kael'thas. We do have the Slowing Sands down from Chromie. D.Va will lose her mech. Light Bomb with the Varian's Legacy level 20 chasing onto the White Mane, and Anduin gets the kills. You do have that Varian's Legacy burning damage and healing Anduin. Ultra Capacitors, the Unraveling. You have the Ride the Lightning and Pop and Lock for D.Va. And next Punisher bottom lane, as we mentioned, is going to be 16 minute 59. So we're about a minute away from the announcement for the next Punisher. Final strike, trying to get some damage onto the enemies. I think mostly safely clearing out the wave. A 40-second cooldown. Seraphim, Judgment Day, Anger Management. You've got your Flamethrower and the Utility Belt for the Kira. One of the highest cooldown reduction factors in the game at 900%. But no lingering ailment. Gonna go Booming Kick. 51. Now, but here's the thing, Owl. Here's the thing, Owl. What if Kael'thas dies? Small DC right there. We're all good, though. Righteous Hammer. Punisher available. Sacred Ground goes down. This is Defense Matrix from Cthulhu Action. Bunny Hop from this D.Va does trigger as well. Shield pop, the mech explosion, torpedo dash into a time trap. Flame Strike is there. And I know the Chromie was intending to help the ally, but I don't think it really worked the way that they were hoping. D.Va taken down. Kael'thas up to 57 stacks as he recalls to go defend bottom lane as we have triple katas on core. Flame Strike nearly clears this out immediately. Fallen Shaman of top lane pushing in. Did Diva... Did Sergeant Hammer fire Blunt Force Gun into the minion wave and got, like, no value? Because I think that's what just happened. Uh-oh, Hydeno. Anduin will be taken down. Another Avenging Wrath. Look at that massive slow into the Shockwave. And that is a 60th stack for Kael'thas. He cannot be dropped below 60. So we will pay out the believers after the game is over.
Red team has summoned a frozen Punisher.
I mean, that's... I gotta be honest, that's a significant amount of... It's 600 damage increase. What is the baseline scaling right now for Flame Strike? That's not additive, is it? It's over 1,000 damage? I'm trying to see a Flame Strike so I can see the damage stat. Because I don't think it's additive. It's not taking what's been picked up from Convection. Give me a Flame Strike. I didn't get to see it. My camera was locked. Phoenix does go out. Punisher moving in through bottom lane. Carnage from Kira, the pop and lock from D.Va. This is bottom lane keep to be taken down. Punisher jumps over onto Anduin. Final Strike comes out as well. Flame Strikes being avoided by the enemies as Shockwave from Hogger will connect. Living Bomb applied to the ETC. He rides the lightning to the side. There's going to be a Light Bomb landing onto Kira. The Divine Reckoning coming down on the ground as well. Carnage through the core. It is 1,418 damage onto the Chromie right there. Flame Strikes are just chunking. Mid keep is gonna be lost though. Top lane for Keep Gate is being taken down. Next Punisher, like 22-ish minutes or something. What is the Kael'thas damage at right now? I gotta see. Not as high as I thought. His siege is pretty good though too. 148,000, 92,000 heroic damage. Kira beating him by about 1,000. But I mean, Kira and Kael'thas significantly over Chromie and Sergeant Hammer by about 30k each. Dude, Kael'thas 69 stacks right now. And he's got that flamethrower range increase as well. $615 stacks for Kira. As well as 117 Searing Lash for the white main. It's 0.25%, right? Yeah, 0.25%. The Observer tooltip is wrong. Ride the lightning over the wall. Carnage into the Sergeant Hammer, but Flame Strike dealing about half the health bar of most of these characters. Honestly, like, Convection, where it stands, if you can get like over 60 stacks, I'd say even over 40 stacks, you're still a monster at this point in the game. We might be seeing 80 stacks here for Kael'thas. If Team Kai Red wins, I really do think it is this Convection. If they lose, it's cause Convection. No, I'm just kidding. We did get the Divine Favor, by the way, for the Urel. And she'll reposition with White Man, get a Zeal. The next Punisher's here in mid lane. 22 minutes. Yeah, 40 stacks is already an amazing boost. I heavily agree. Convection, kind of viable. Let's pull away the talents here really quickly. Let's zoom out and get a better frame of all of this. Fallen Shaman. Look at that top lane wave. There's a lot of catapults there as well. That is a scary wave to be possibly needing to deal with, and there's no way to go deal with it like with a stage dive or anything, or no global to go there and then fly back in. D.Va is getting a little bit low on mech. She'll dunk it into the enemy team. Yrel trying to back away. Righteous Hammer Mosh Pit. Yrel is taken down, but look at this minion wave at the core. The Blunt Force gun fires out. It weakens some of these catapults. D.Va is here. Can she get the boost? Oh my god. I thought they were dead from katas, dude. I legit thought that the Hogger split push from earlier in the game was going to win it right there. ETC goes... Sorry, I just saw his face melt. His mosh pit timer was at 80 seconds. He gets the face melt. It drops down to 65. My god. I'm reeling from the fact that they saved the core there. Hogger, oh, they're just gonna try and win it? White man Kilthos Hogger running in through top lane. Chromie's going back to defend. ETC and friends are hearthing. I'm in danger. Oh no, it's like the Ralph meme, but this is Kilthos dead. Back down to 60 stacks. Yrel's back at the core to defend. Hogger trying to back away from D.Va. She'll boost and bonk. A core call! That is going to go so south for the members. A blessed rain as Punisher is bashing onto keep shielding. Or core shielding. We do have your sacred ground from Yrel. And we'll pull the Punisher back. Punisher goes, that's cool, dude. Bye. D.Va will push Yrel out of the sacred ground. Avenging Wrath gets activated. Core shielding about to fall. Blessed Rain. Blessed in this best of 3 series to not be taken down by catapults. And this is going to be your map number 2 over to the side of Blessed Rain. GG, well played. Man, I really thought we were heading into a map 3 there. I really thought that was going to be a game 3, but what a fantastic play from both teams. GG's. Oh, and someone subscribed. I don't know who you are, but thank you so very much. We're now 25 subs away from our sub goal. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Y'all have been so generous and kind to me this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, what do we want to cast next? What do we want to? What's our next series that we're going to be getting into here, everybody? What shall we take a look at? Time to cook? Well, before you leave, you got to tell us what you're cooking. Then you're allowed to leave. Then you can get. Then you're allowed to get your hall pass, and you can go. Cast Germany versus USA Nation Cups finals. Kappa, what's up, Death Knight? How you doing today, bud? I was in the crowd for that. And literally between games, I was running down to the liquor store and having beers with like 4 or 5 other people from the tournament. Like literally, it was after one of the games, there was like a break, and I was like, I'm gonna go to that liquor store and have a beer. And there was like a couple people from the event outside. So then I ended up just chatting with them, and then it just became like a ritual between games. Go down there and buy a beer and like basically chug it and then go back into the arena. Because there was that one person on the first day or whatever who like got like snuck alcohol in, and so like the event people were like really mad about that. I can't. There's some weird thing happening. Fried Vince. Ooh, enjoy. It sounds good. Chicken and French fries sounds really good today. I have tonight is the last night of burritos. And then tomorrow is spicy chicken wings. After stream, I'm going to run to the grocery store. I forgot to buy hot sauce when I went to the grocery store earlier this week, so I'm going to buy some hot sauce. I was going to buy eggs, I think, as well. There's something else on my list that... Oh, no, I need to buy soda water. That's right. I need to buy soda water because between tea and water, I need something else. So soda water is always really nice with meals. Or sparkling water, mineral water, whatever you want to call it. But that's that, and then Saturday is probably pizza. I know it's not really the best for my dieting, but you know, you can, you know, pizza once a month, maybe twice, isn't too bad. I usually try and keep pizza to once a month. I try to, because I have that deal thing that I've told you guys about, the whole pizza of the month club thingy. Maybe we check out some Division 2? Maybe The Giant is Coming versus Ruby Goose Agents? Unless Oasis Gaming versus the Rizport would allow us to cast this with no delay. Unless this best of 3 is cool with us casting with no delay. Let's ask them. Let's ask them and see what they say. Let's see what the captains have to say. Maybe they're cool with it. Oasis Gaming is... This would be Division 3, right? Yep, I'm in the right channel. Oasis Gaming is Apollo versus the Rizport. And that is Jet. Okay. We'll ping the team. We'll see if they're cool with us casting with no delay, because why not get you guys a live game? And we can also... That also gives us time to chill out and just chat a little bit, because, man, that first series was barn burner. That was a good one. That might not be the right phrasing. Oh. Webster Dictionary. A very exciting event. Yeah, that was a very exciting event. I would agree with that, Webster Dictionary. Yeah, if we don't do this Division 3 game, we're gonna do The Giant is Coming versus Ruby Goose Agents. Not because you're in chat, I just literally opened it up and I was like, oh, Fish is in this. That'd be perfect. So it was like a happenstance look. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Freaky. By the way, tomorrow we're going to be continuing with more Stellar Blade. Okay, I had heard good things about that game. I did not expect Stellar Blade to be as enjoyable as... like, I was having so much fun with that game yesterday. Stellar Blade was so much fun. And yes, the assets are really nice and the game is beautiful. But man, dude, it's been really fun. So we have Stellar Blade tomorrow, as well as movie night. We're watching the 1979 movie. Hey, we got one team saying it's okay. It's like Zardos or something? Zardos? Okay, so... Zardos, yes. 1974, science action fantasy film. And it's got Sean Connery. It's the movie where Sean Connery wears that, like, one-piece bathing suit weird thing. Well, I guess it's not really a one-piece. It's he's basically wearing a Speedo with suspenders. This movie. This is the movie we're watching. I've never seen it. It's like a cult classic or something. So yeah, we'll be, that's the game plan for movie night tomorrow. Right now, we are waiting on the members of Oasis Gaming to let us know if we can cast their game with no delay. The Rizport has already responded saying yes. So we will, just set everything up and hope they say yes to us. Oh, I got 2 thumbs up. Alright, I got 2 thumbs up, everybody. I have 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna take that as a yes. So let's hit the button, and we will update our stream title to Division 3. Team names are correct. And now let's go fishing. What channel is this? I found the channel! Alrighty. What's up, Alpha Star? How you doing, bud? Hope summer's been treating you well. It's been a pretty good summer. I didn't go kayaking as much as I wanted to, but I did get to go out once with a few friends. Because organizing, I don't like to go kayaking by myself. I could easily go and I could kayak down the river by myself. It's a safety thing. I grew up doing water activities like sailing. I taught sailing. I was certified lifeguard, all that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of like mental rules of like respecting nature and things like that because you always want to have a buddy when you do that kind of stuff. So I didn't get to go as much as I wanted, but I borrowed my neighbor's kayak, which is like a $500, $800 kayak. It's really nice, but it has a really good seat. Not like the $200, $300 like Sun Dolphin Kmart kayaks, which I have one of those. Those are sort of that like plastic formed, really like stiff seat. I even have a cushion for that one. But the way that I sit in that one causes neuropathy in my leg from my spine injury a little bit ago. So I borrowed my neighbor's and I was like, hey, can I like try this out? If it's good, then maybe I'll buy one myself. And he's like, honestly, dude, we barely use it. You can just borrow it whenever you want. So it worked out really good. I had no issues. So next summer, I'm definitely going to be trying to get more kayaking going. But went out fishing a little bit. I actually texted my buddy to try and go fishing on the 23rd. I'm going to try and go fishing after we do the casting that day. Also, speaking of casting, upcoming tournament, by the way, it is the Meta Daimai, which translates to Meta Madness. Here, I'm gonna make a new bracket command for this because I don't know what's going on with the Light Hots tournament. I haven't heard anything from them, so I'm just literally doing this tournament now. Brackets. So this is going to be the, let's see, so let's grab that. All right. So, because I talked to Ridzu about it, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I, like, jump in and cast this? I see you have a lot of games, like, happening at the same time. I could do the one that you're not casting, so there's full coverage every tournament. So we talked a little bit about it. I got in his Discord, so I can see all that other stuff. But there is this tournament happening this weekend, and next weekend as well. If you would like to know, here's the liquid. You can use exclamation brackets. So it's Meta Daimai, but if you translate it, Ridzu said that if you translate this, it's smoke, but it's supposed to be like Meta Madness, basically. So this is the 4th iteration. So here's going to be a pick one during series. You also have tournament baseline bands under these characters as well. There's a group stage, which we're going to be starting this weekend. Playoffs will be the following weekend. All games are best of 3 except for the grand finals, which is going to be actually lower bracket final and grand final are best of 5. Okay. So I actually like that a ton. I like that a ton for that. Here are the 6 teams that are going to be in this as well. A lot of names that we all know. A lot of Polish players. So yeah, this is going to be day 1. You can see it starts at 5 a.m. West Coast USA. I will be up for this. I will be up at 5 a.m. My alarm is set for 3:45, so I can snooze once. So you can see that there's 2 games happening at once there, 2 games there, 2 games there, 2 games there, and then Sunday is 2 games at the same time, 2 games at the same time, another 2 games at the same time, and then the final game is just a singular. So a lot of really fun stuff happening this weekend. I'm looking forward to the new Meta Madness tournament. As we are just waiting for players to do their map picks and bans for this best of 3 series. Looks like we've got 4 maps banned. We're going to get into this map. We did run 1 more block of ads really quickly just to make sure that we get those out of the way. That's funny. The Oasis Gaming posting the GIF from Always Sunny. I just started blasting, but it's me when I see a spider because apparently they don't like Tomb of Spider Queen. They don't apparently like Tomb of Spider Queen. But all that's good. All that is good. What do we have for map 1? No map 1 selected yet. Okay. Well, let me at least find the captains of this series and add them. So that way I can easily join off of them. Let's see. It's Apollo, I think? Or is that not the right name? Alright, I believe I got all the captains whispered and pinged. Towers of Doom to kick off map number 1. Alright. Who doesn't love a good old best of 3? Not best of 5. Maybe in a few weeks we'll be seeing best of 5s. Maybe in a few weeks, because Heroes Lounge, they're in week 6? They're in week 8 already, so playoffs are probably right around the corner. Not sure if anyone knows when the playoffs are happening, but those have got to be getting going soon. All right, we have lobby ready. And we will get all of our players into this. So let me double check sides. And we might need to adjust here. I think we're going to need to adjust. We can keep the teams. Oh, I fat fingered a button. Well, it fits perfectly. Wonderful. They are swapping sides. So hold on, can I just do this? Boom, baby. Alright, so let me triple check, because we did swap them back and forth a few times here. So we have Oasis with Taco Cat on the left. I don't see a Taco Cat, but I do see Ellie. Okay, so Ellie's on the left, and Arco should be on the right. And we're good to go. Who does have first pick? I don't see it. First pick, Oasis Gaming. All right, readies are coming out. First pick is right. Sides are correct. Alrighty, everybody. Let's get into it. First, well, second best of 3 of the day. We get you all a live game. We see how things result here. Not really sure what the record is for these teams. Or if they're in, like, playoff contention. Let's see. Division 3 standings. The Oasis, I think, is on the bubble. So they could possibly push in.
Towers of Doom.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for your patience between games as we are getting set up for this live best of 3 for all of you. On the left-hand side is going to be Oasis Gaming. And on the right is going to be the Risport. This is Division 3 matchup here in Heroes Lounge. We got some ads out of the way. We got Twitch prediction rolling on out for all of you. And Towers of Doom will be your first map. The Risport will be banning out Dragonshire and Guard of Terror. Sky Temple banned out by Oasis Gaming, as well as Tomb of the Spider Queen. And so Towers of Doom will be your map number 1. First pick going over to Oasis. Map pick coming out from the Riz. So no meta madness, standard draft rules, best of 3 series, nothing like no tournament base or no league bans or anything like that onto any new heroes or any reworks like Ragnaros and Kira, or significant changes, I guess you could say. Maev will be removed. Towers of Doom, very important to consider the double soak from top to mid, and you've also got your bandit licking his paws. Sylvanas is going to be removed as well. I'm curious if there's any priority into Ragnaros for this map. I think Molten Core is a great way to deal with or poke at objective phasings. The issue with Molten Core is a lot of people want to go into that heroic difficulty level 20, but you're not going to get any value from that because, well, I guess you get, well, no, you don't get the cooldown value. You get some of the range increase value, but that's really about it. Because you only get cooldown value with heroic difficulty if used on a destroyed fort or keep. But Kira's been popping up on this map. Chromie's really good. Mephisto's got a place as well. Double soak from top to mid is really important. Dahak is often prioritized. Malthael on a pale horse. Hogger is going to be your first pick, which isn't too surprising. Hogger's in a really good spot, which is his own self-sustainability. He did have a little bit of a nerf, but he still is doing all right. When it comes to his health regeneration with the On the Prowl level 1, still is the more popular level 1 talent. As we get into a Stukov and a Muradin, so we got your Lurking Arm to... You could put a Silence down, Stormbolt, Thunderclap, maybe Thunder Burn. Mephisto being grabbed with this Johanna as well. Any consideration into an Alexstrasza with the Mephisto? Alexstrasza does have Abundance level 1 for the Circle or the Circle of Life at level 1. So you can get that extra healing with the regeneration globes after 15 stacks. And doing a ban, not a bad ban because you do have Hortapult and Mephisto Shade for Life Bomb combos. Also, Lifebinder, a very low cooldown, does have a burst heal initially, and then it trades whoever has the highest health with the lowest health target. Definitely a Cho'Gall map. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. We'll get rid of Samuro here. I'm not sure what their game plan is with the Muradin Stukov. Zul'jin will be picked up into the Johanna. Not like it's, oh my god, you picked Zul'jin into Johanna, but there's already a blind on the map. Li Ming to be picked up as well, so reset, damage, burst, it's really decent. Last 2 picks, though, you can make an argument for a Cassia, another form of blind. All right. I know it's a little crazy. Cassia and Lili. Cassia, Lili to end it, right? A great way. Just all the blinds into the enemies. But really, I could see the Alexstrasza. They don't really have a cleanse on the right side.
Oh, this is my jam!
You get Lucio and Dahaka, so it is a Hyper Carry Mephisto, Hogger in the 4-man? With Dahaka double soaking, I would assume? What is going to be the solo lane into the Dahaka? Will they... Malthael's really solid here. Leoric and Tomb is not bad either. I could see Leoric or Malthael. I think both of them are really strong into this solo lane setup. And then the level 10 with your Entomb, you've got Zul'jin Guillotine maybe. You've also got Lee being able to pump in damage into that Entomb. And Muradin jumping in. You know, you also have the Lurking Arm from Stukov. Great draft from both sides. Get your gambles in. Here we go, everybody. All right, let's get into it. Towers of Doom.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Dahaka to the left side for Oasis Gaming is going to be your Witcher. Alex, Mephisto, Wardred on the Johanna. Crescendo is that Hogger, and Ellie on the Lucio. I'm going to go with Locke for ease. Is going to be on your Stukov. You got Zefklop is Zuljin.
The battle begins.
Also going to be looking at
10
I can't
seconds.
see the names. Arco on the Li Ming. Tarl is your Muradin, and Peck Leoric.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Lightning Nova level 1 for the Mephisto with his,
Let the battle begin.
Oh, I'm blanking. Furious Spark. There we go. Enhanced Agility, Zealous Glare on the Prowl, as well as the Celerando for Lucio. The Grievous Throw upgrade with the Bone Slicer level 1. You can also see your Stukov going into the Reactive Ballista Spores. Aether Walker third win and Osin's Renewal. As that Osin Renewal is active while the Healing Pathogen was applied from Stukov, trying to step up. Zuljin trying to get a couple more auto attacks in. But yeah, there's going to be that Bone Slicer level 1, so we will probably see Grievous Throw build. No Mercy later on as well. Arcane Orb sidestepped by the Johanna, but here comes Zuljin Muradin looking to chase in onto the Johanna. A few auto attacks will connect. No big stacks for Muradin just yet. He's only on 2 of the Gathering, or It's Hammer Time. You got your follow... Man, I am off on talent names and abilities. We have the Sapper Camps on the left and the right to be picked up by both sides. This is going to be bottom lane pressure applied. Looks like Dahaka does grab the Sapper Camp of top lane, gets that immediately pushed into the fort gate, lands the Dragon to Leoric to stop any sort of clear into lane. Nice harassment from Dahaka there. And Fallen Shamans. God, I don't know why I'm on that one. The Sappers, a bottom lane, are going to be crashing. Lightning Nova from Mephisto firing out Skull Missiles as well. Good chunk of damage into Zefklop. Keep in mind, Zuljin does lose stacks upon death, cannot lose milestones. His first milestone at 15 or 75, second at 30 or 150 as the Arcane Orb and the Magic Missiles tickle the heels of Johanna, but she'll be able to hearth away and not be taken down. Sappers were traded in lane, no charge value for bottom. This is going to be chase onto Hogger. Muradin does not sustain that. The Arcane Orb was chunky, but not enough to take down the Dwarf King. Dahaka wave clear. Just doing fine in top lane. Top Sapper Camp is a minute 18. As Zuljin will be able to pick up first blood for his team. Donating a few more axes into Hogger. Gets hit with a shield glare and backs away. First objective. Top left and right, of course. We do have the RNG location, the lowest section of the map, the Lurking Arm going down. Muradin trying to chase in. The Arcane Orb misses the Bone Slicer connecting. But Grievous Throw will be the end of that. Li Ming and Zuljin hearthing. Easy Throw Dynamite will not get the delay because of the animation travel time. Where did we land on the gamble? Pretty good odds. Thank you, everybody. Also, Paralyzing Rage for Leoric, increasing the slow from 40 to 60%. Something Yrel has baseline in her kit, which is just bonkers to me. I mean, Johanna's got to hit 4 enemy heroes to get a 70% slow. Yrel just takes a level 13 talent, she's got an 85% slow. Leoric and Dahaka trade. Zuljin will be taken down, drop to 3 stacks. And Mephisto trying to get the channel for 4 shots to make it a 4-point advantage for their team. Thunderclap goes down, staggering blow for a little bit of space. Another shield glare goes out. Mephisto lunging forward in the shade, trying to get a little bit more sustained damage onto the enemies. And Sapper Camp for the west side up and available. Same on the east. We could see traded. It could be an invade as well. Nah, I think they'll be able to clear this out quick enough. They're still working on the left side. It might be like an invade's making it to here before the camp is done. Look at that. It's like I know this game pretty well. Johanna steps forward, unable to get to the point. Dahaka brush talking down for the team fight. The Arcane Orb's coming out from Li Ming. She'll blink into the bush, and the Darkstorm is active by the Dahaka to see if a drag into Li Ming. He does. Beautiful drag setup. Stukov falls as well. Muradin pulled in from Johanna Condemn, was not able to get it over the wall, and that'll be a triple kill in the bottom lane. 4-1 in kills, and these Sappers are going to feed into the bottom lane fort gate. The enemy Sappers will find no siege value. Skull Missile to work through this fort gate. We have a Condemn on Zul'jin. He's at 5 stacks. Lucio with the push-off. Soundwave, Shield Glare. The rest of the team wasn't as committed as Lucio, and Lucio needs 1 auto. Oh my god!
Ellie sells heroes. The altars rise.
That was such a close kill onto Zul'jin, and Ellie's gotta be like, team, where was that Shield Glare, Johanna? I know you had another one. Alright, that laugh in the background means the boss is up. We're 5 minutes in game time. 12 minutes, as long as there's no contested objective phase, will be our center teleport and structure upgrade value. I would assume Leoric and Dahaka double soak here. 10s are close. Gonna be a 32-32 game. No easy throw dynamite interrupt. Mephisto jumps forward, able to get that lightning nova interrupt as well. Arcane orb from Li Ming not connecting. Onto the Lord of Hatred. And magic missiles will tickle the heel of Hogger's Paw. Ooh, wait, arcane orb. Johanna Ironskin eats a lot of that damage. More skull missiles firing out. This is Dahaka Dark Swarm still active. And Alex, that Mephisto, will be taken down. Hortipulted from the Hogger. Zul'jin so very low. He will be the next to be taken out. It's a 1-for-1. And Li Ming does go down to Dahaka as well. What's up, Kyle? How you doing today, bud? Name a map that isn't a Cho'Gall map. The map that they never released. You can make an argument for original Hanamura Temple. But even then, I think he's alright there. Being, like, the whole Sentinel in the center of the map, if Cho'Gall were to be pulled out of that, that'd be really awkward. Entomb, Hogger spins through. Lucio trying to amp things up. The guillotine comes out from Zul'jin. The massive shove will push one enemy away. We do have Dahaka going for the channel, though.
Your powers will be great, like all the others.
More Lightning Nova value. Skull Missiles landing into Muradin, but he won't fall. Alright, so what do we got? Isolation, Endurance of Hate, Blessed Shield, Hortipult, and High Five. Massive Shove, Guillotine, Wave of Force, Avatar, and Entomb. I'm glad to hear, Kyle. Thanks for coming on by, bud. Happy Thursday. Bunch of heroes casting for everyone. Get this live best of 3. And then depending on the time, well, we probably can do another Heroes Lounge match after this one, and then we'll transition to NGS. I do want to do that. The Giant is Coming versus Ruby Goose Agents map, or series. New York will be taken down by the Dahaka. That's a staggering blow out from Hogger. Big Endurance of Hate connecting on a few enemies. The Guillotine from Zul'jin does not take anyone down, but does manage to get a chunk of damage. That is Zul'jin dropped from 6 to 3 stacks overall. Muradin does have his Piercing Stormbolt at 46 of the 45 needed. Hogger stepping up to try and delay the Hearth. Able to sidestep the Stormbolt. Great Blessed Shield into a Condemn, and Li Ming will be taken down. 10th kill to the side of Oasis Gaming. Little sneeze fit there. We got through it. And this is your bottom fort taken down. Bell tower shots 5 to 3. Top left and right are available. Dahaka caught inside the Entomb and is gonna be able to just back away easily. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a 5-3 trade. I don't think we're gonna see an invade onto the top right, especially with the positioning on the map.
Ravenlord will not keep me from this realm.
Li Ming heads into bottom lane to start working on this enemy bell tower. There's maybe a fight in mid lane. Endurance of Hate goes out from the Mephisto, landing onto this Muradin. Massive shove pushes back the Hogger. Is there a way for him to close the distance? He's got Hortipult. He's not going to go for it, which I really feel like there's a bit of a miscommunication from Oasis Gaming, as it seemed like some of the members wanted to keep fighting. Some just wanted to go back and control bottom lane. So no Hortipult. Blessed Shield back and available. High Five Lucio might have some charges. Look for the sound wave. Blessed Shield misses because of that sound wave. Guillotine from the Zul'jin goes out. It misses onto any target. That is going to be a Skull Missile. Nearly taking down Zul'jin, but won't be able to get the final hit. Johanna getting the triple hit. No subdone, though. Not getting that quadra hit just yet. And Leoric and Dahaka still mashing into each other in top lane. Dahaka does have another Sapper Camp pushing in. 1, 2, get the charge. The third was cleared away. Leoric a little bit low and wants to play it safe. Hogger continuing to grab this camp on the top left of our screen. The ensnare from Zul'jin lands onto Lucio. We do have Endurance of 8. There's going to be a guillotine out from Zul'jin, but he will not be able to get any counter kill, or he won't be able to get any significant damage for a kill. This minion wave in mid lane, by the way, is pushed in through the fort gate and is going to get this bell tower dropped a little bit. 3 sappers in bottom could be fed in currently. Johanna steps up with a Blessed Shield Condemned, looking to take down Zul'jin. And they will achieve that kill. Dropping Zul'jin from 5 to 2. And 1 sapper makes it over the wall. An 11-point game. My god, this Mephisto play is so good. So we're looking at a 33 to 12 game.
The altar is ours. Fire on the great keeper. You have done well, heroes. Let the Gravekeeper know my power.
Wow. Well, what a significant advantage for the side of Oasis Gaming. 3-level lead currently. 2.5 really if you want to split the hairs. But it is going to be a talent to your advantage, which is the massive part to note on that. Bottom lane wave being pushed up. Sappers entering into lane. Arcane Orb will fire out, but Hogger's able to step to the side. Lucio amps things up again. Condemned from Johanna. Endurance of Hate goes out. The Blessed Shield. Oh, no way. They still clean up most of this fight. They lose their Hogger because he bounces into the death zone. Li Ming looking to clear things out. Magic missiles fire out. This is going to be a Skull Missile from Mephisto, clearing out this wave a little bit faster, trying to get the Sapper Camp over the line. Lurking arm from Stukov, and I do believe that was 2 Sappers over the wall. No, it was 3, right? Because they were 12 to 33, and now it's 9. That's right, yeah.
Better hurry. The altars rise again.
Bottom lane wave once again just pushed up. There's no sappers to feed over the line. This could be GG. They just need 2. Bottom lane bell tower is below 50% health. If they convert this, all 3 would be needed, or 2 plus boss. But look at Hogger setting up for something here. Dahaka will get top left. Mephisto trying to get center. Lucio and Hogger trying to delay the conversion of this bell tower. They're going to try and eat some of the damage. High five from Lucio. Li Ming magic missiles fire in with the mirror ball. That is going to be Mephisto getting the center. Top left still has not been channeled. But they do get the bell tower conversion. It still is 4 HP is the issue. And now Endurance of 8 goes out. That Zul'jin is trying to get away from Johanna and will be able to break away. Leoric will fall. This is a condemn from Johanna. Hogger spinning around as well. This is Zul'jin getting low. And another kill into Zul'jin. He'll be dropped down to 0 stacks. We do also have your Darkstorm from Dahaka. The Wave of Force from Li Ming pushing Dahaka around. He's going to have a few more autos. Hogger chasing onto Stukov far on the east side of the map. We do have Li Ming falling to that Dahaka. We do also have Muradin picked off. Stukov falls. It's everyone's favorite Northern European country. As the final shots will go into the core of our red side squad, and a very controlled and measured map number 1 for Oasis Gaming. GG, well played. Oh, Smid. What's up, bud?
Help is on the way, dear!
This is Delta!
Help is on the way!
Yo, bud, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that greatly. Hopefully you had a great Heroes of the Storm stream. If you got a post stream and take care of yourself, by all means. If you're new to the stream, we have follower mode on. It just helps us avoid bots, so be sure to drop a follow. It's a 0-minute follow. You get some channel points. You can use them to gamble on this best of 3 series we got going on here for Division 3, as we're going to go ahead and actually get rid of some ads right now. So if you have Prime Gaming, do consider utilizing it. Support the channel. We're 25 subs away from having a Hot Wings challenge for our September cooking stream. But thanks again for the raid. Thanks for being here, and we'll get ready for map number 2 of this best of 3 series here in Division 3. Alright, that was a very dominant map number 1 coming out from Oasis Gaming. My gosh, and we'll pay out the gamblers as well. There you go. So yeah, Oasis Gaming, if they can win this, they can push up a little bit in the overall season score, and they might be in that, I think it's top 8 for, playoffs for Heroes Lounge, I think. So I think Oasis Gaming does need like a 2-0 here to be able to set up a potential, playoff run. I believe it's top 8 for Heroes Lounge, right? Have fun with casting. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful evening, whether you're getting some dinner or whatever you get up to next, or even if you're lurking and chatting. Thanks for being here, and I appreciate your rating. Really, really kind of you. As we go into a standard map of Infernal Shrines, we're going to keep it simple and straightforward for map number 2. See if the Risport can really rally here and take us into a map number 3, but we'll find out in the draft, as it looks like we have a lobby setup. All right. All right, ads are completed. That's all good. And we'll just get our lobby set up here. So, did teams swap on me? No, they didn't. All right, cool. But a great Thursday of games. This has been really fun so far. First series of the day, which was recommended, was a absolute blast, and this one, I mean, map 1 was pretty strong for Oasis Gaming, but we'll see if the Risport can rally and make something happen. Maybe they can change up the draft a little bit. What does it mean? I have no idea. I could not tell you. Could be a meme from Europe. Could be a translation thing. When I type it into Google, a French drink pops up. Google Translate says rice tea, which I think is what the Wikipedia I was just looking at. I believe it's rice tea. Oh. It means tea rice store, but it sounds like I'm reporting you in French. Ah, okay. What's up, Kathy? How you doing, bud? Rice tea door, something like that? Okay. Yeah, I don't trust Google Translate anymore anyways. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Ads are done. We're ready to go into map number 2 of our second best of 3 here in Heroes Lounge Division 3. If you did not know, my name's Bahamut. Hi, everybody. We're here for this series, as it'll be first pick over to the side of the Risport, and it will be your Oasis Gaming choosing Infernal Shrines for this map number 2. Chromie gonna get target banned here. Will there be a Mephisto ban? I gotta be honest. That Mephisto last game was wildly strong. We don't get to see a lot of Mephisto, so it's always a pleasure to get a little bit of variety in our drafts and things like that. And there it is. Yeah, it's not really too surprising. Especially Infernal Shrines is a great map for Mephisto. Being able to shade into the objective area, Lightning Nova, get some cooldown reduction from Skull Missile and Lightning Nova as well, then just shade in again, and also be able to steal away some of the Skeletal Defenders. Ragnaros is really prevalent on this map, and Kira has been played quite a bit as well, so I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled for those. I'd love to see more Abathur, but, like, no team is really playing Abathur. And it seems like the only place that Abathur is really getting played is, like, Storm League and Quick Match. I'm barely seeing any Abathur in competitive play, at least in the EU region. We are going to check out some NA games later on today. I've got at least one best of 3 for Nexus Gaming Series, so we can at least check out what's going on over in NA, because it's been a little bit since we've seen what the NA players are drafting and playing. Sylvanas Maev banned away by Oasis, though. Hogger first pick on the right, and Oasis with what? Right Wing is a solid start. Do they just lock in a tank with this? The Johanna last game was really good. Yeah. Johanna's up on this map. The other things to consider for this map are things like Gul'dan. I think Gul'dan Double Soak, Wave Clear is extremely strong. So I would not mind to see anyone prioritizing Gul'dan, whether it be pick or ban. Like, Healer and Gul'dan here is not a bad idea. You know you're going to be going up against Johanna as a main tank, so maybe you could flex your main tank a little bit low. Ooh, Stitches? I don't think Stitches, though. There's a lot of mobility.
Every death comes honor. Honor, redemption.
You know what slots into these last two spots really, really well here? The Two-Headed Terror. Cho'Gall. The pieces of the puzzle are there. Alex Straza Cho'Gall is really... Oh, come on! Oasis! We're just not allowed to have nice things. We're just not allowed to have the nice things. Oh, Ninja, you go and watch any... Go watch any person who plays rank consistently on their stream. You'll see a lot of Abathur, bud. That's what I've been seeing. I literally was watching Hazu, and it was like one of the I like randomly popped into a Hazu stream, and immediately there was an Abathur in his game. It's pretty prevalent in Storm League, yeah. All right, so either way. We do get your Kael'thas and Leoric. Is this a Convection Kael'thas? We did have a Convection Kael'thas earlier today in Division 1, and it was really good. It didn't win, but it was dealing over 1,400 damage when there was 60 stacks at level 21 was like over 1,400 damage. Zeratul Tyrael, okay. Zeratul to hunt down Kael'thas. Brightwing. Do they go into, like, another Bruiser here for a little bit of safety? Like, Thrall would not be bad, I think. Thrall with a Feral Spirit into the Zeratul. Like, Thrall in the 4-man is actually pretty decent. He's good on the objective as well. I think Thrall would be great. It'd be a little bit of safety, so you have that Feral Spirit lockdown if anyone tries to jump onto your backline with the Zeratul and Tyrael and stuff, so maybe a little bit of punishment, but it's going to be Malthael instead. I mean, the wave clear is really good. I feel like Malthael or Leoric can be in the solo. I really don't like... Malthael into Hogger's good. Leoric into Hogger's good. I don't know. Let's get into it. Find out. I was just looking, the main reason I brought up Thrall is because he can also build up his Echo the Elements with the help of the Kael'thas and stuff. You also have that Feral Spirit baseline, which is a good route if Zeratul tries to blink in, and maybe you can try and capitalize with like a Polymorph. So I was just thinking like the collapsibility. I'll get your predictions in as we head into map number 2 of our second best of 3 of the day. On the left, it is Oasis Gaming up in this best of 3 series. With Infernal Shrines as their map choice, Johanna, Leoric, Malthael, Kael'thas, and Brightwing. Kael'thas misclicked his level 1 shot. I get this joke. To the right in the red, there is we're going to be looking at your Alexstrasza, Zeratul, Hogger, Tyrael, and Hanzo. Somehow Alexstrasza's already got some healing value.
3, 2, 1. We cannot.
All right, so the Consume Vitality, Zealous Glare, Death's Reach, Ardent Mana Addict, and your Hypershift Brightwing. This is going to be, we talked about the Circle of Life for the Alexstrasza, as well as Zeratul picking up his Shadow Hunter on the Prowl Hogger. Tyrael does go Ardent Restoration, so he can synergize with the Alexstrasza level 1 and the Simple Geometry Hanzo. Alexstrasza running through the wave. Malthael will be scouted here. Alexstrasza steps on the point. The Eldrin's Might from the Tyrael coming through. The face shift from Brightwing is going to be able to connect in time. The Gravity Lapse, Indica the Dem, and what looked like a really promising invade for the side of the Resort will go up in flames as Tyrael tries to get some damage onto the Impaler camp as well as one of the enemy heroes for a little bit of death time reduction. An unfortunate moment for the red side squad, as I really did think that invade was going to be a positive moment for them. Leoric is going to grab mid lane wave, then probably head to top, while the rest of the team continues to steal away this Impaler camp. Probably grabs their own, while Malthael then soaks up mid. Looks like Kael'thas will grab that. Kael'thas trying to grab as many of these globes as early as possible, wants to be able to get that 20 mark as quickly as he can, so that way he has the activation of the Arcane Barrier, can overstack on that to be able to continue to build up your mana bar, which is going to correlate to the amount of shielding you have. And top lane is going to be Arcane Punisher for the first one of the map. Little Ignite onto the Tyrael. He's just going to try and step away or float away so that way he doesn't spread it over to the minion wave or the structures or allies. Another Condemn from Johanna. Malthael has the mark onto the wave. Wave Glare's looking really good for Oasis Gaming. We do have Leoric already working for the top lane Fallen Shaman. Exuberance, by the way, at level 4 for the Alexstrasza, which is going to be movement speed when she's above 75% health. Another Condemn from Johanna. Kael'thas stepping up for the Ignite for his Living Bomb application. Nope. Ghastly Reach at level 7, or level 4? My gosh. We will have your Neil Peasants. Good for Mercenary clear and Shrine clear. We'll see how it all works out, but quarter to half a level is starting to form in favor of Oasis Gaming. Sauger looks for the bounce to back away. Condemn from Johanna holds him back in after that. We do have the staggering blow. Malthael knocked up against the wall. Zeratul trying to blink in, but gets hit with a gravity lapse from Kael'thas. The abundance down on the ground from Alexstrasza. Still 5 stacks on that Circle of Life of the 15 needed. And also 5 stacks for Zeratul, but the objective is available, and this is Leoric. Malthael already shredding through the Skeletal Defenders. Alexstrasza Dragon Queen. A little polymorph onto Zeratul. He actually wormholes back at... No, he actually... That was not wormhole. Malthael falls. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Or, sorry, 1-to-1 in kills so far. And this Punisher's looking pretty promising to the side of the wrist port. Another Condemn from Johanna. She was looking for that subdue completion, but I think she got the triple as Tyrael was kind of out of that sort of arcing range of the punish hit. 20 to 29 in these defenders, and another Condemn from Johanna. Circle goes down from Alexstrasza as well. Abundance trying to heal up. No globes still. Or not enough globes from Alexstrasza still, but this is your Punisher going over to the wrist port. Staggering blows. There a Punisher jump onto Malthael here? Oh, it goes out into Leoric. Malthael is going to try and back away. Hanzo's low. Possibly taken down. Traded. Damage over time. Damage over time. No! Damage over time for the kill. Owl. Top fort gate has been opened up. Zeratul cleaving the wave. We have Brightwing soaking bottom, Leorc soaking mid. Hogger is trying to do the double soak for the allies as Johanna will be hit with the Punisher jump. And about 7:32 for the announcement of the next Punisher. So until then, we're going to be looking for level 10s. We should be on the trajectory for that. It's about a quarter level deficit, maybe a little bit less. Uh-oh. Leorc in bottom lane is a little forward here. Zeratul is in the rotation. Leorc has Wraith Walk. No CC from Alexstrasza to lock Leorc back or pull him back into this engagement, so he will be able to back away. Where is the preview for the next Punisher? Bottom lane. Deja vu, I've seen this camp before, but it looks like it will be the Risport starting this out. Johanna, Malthael, Leorc are here, as Kael'thas is entering into the rotation as well. Hanzo finishes out Impaler camp for mid lane that'll match up against the enemies. Then this Khazra camp at bottom has been also grabbed by Oasis Gaming. Stormbow poking here and there. Scatter's trying to get more stacks as well. The pip on the Alexstrasza health bar, by the way, is that 75% marker for that exuberance. I didn't look at her level 7. She might have gone for healing value over 75% health at level 7 as well. That might not be right. I might be misremembering. She would Diggle Cleansing. Okay, so no, she went to Verdant Flourish. Okay. Because she does have 75% talent at level 1, 4, and 7, doesn't she? Judgment from Tyrael comes through in mid lane. That will be a very low Kael'thas trying to back away. Lacerites takes down Tyrael. Oh my god, I can't believe that trade right there. Exuberance. A Life Blossom. Life Blossom. And Live and Let Live is the other one. Condemn again. Alexstrasza will try and trigger the Cleansing Flame and does not get it. She actually falls down to the ground, the animation. It did put it on full cooldown, by the way, as well, 91 seconds. But the animation of her taking flight didn't go, but then she dropped down from the sky. Oh, that's hilarious to me. By the way, the Punisher will be up in roughly 12 seconds. Or at least the announcement. Alexstrasza's back. Heroic-wise, we're looking at Blessed Shield, Entomb, Last Rites, Pyroblast, as well as your Blink Heal for Brightwing. Look at that, chat. I know the game so well. Blizzard, hire me. Cleansing Flame, Might of the Nerazim, Shockwave, Judgment, and your Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo. Very low. Zeratul trying to back away, get some healing. The Last Rites is applied to Zeratul, and he's not able to get away. The Dragon's Arrow fired from nearly bottom lane will continue to fly up north. And this is your Hogger next to go down. Alexstrasza pops Dragon Queen. She gets caught inside the Entomb, uses the Wind Buffet to back away, but this is going to be a lot of damage applied to the Dragon Queen. She will be taken down by the wrath of the Bone King. Alexstrasza is the Spider-Man fall alert we have on my Twitch channel. That is what Alexstrasza did right there. She is Spider-Man falling from the sky onto a car. 25 stacks to your Kael'thas, by the way. So here's the activation for the Arcane Barrier. We're gonna get into level 13s, not without a pause, apparently. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves into a neutral position, and then we can at least still talk about talents and stuff, so we pulled everything away. There you go.
My back. Oh, my back.
Live view of Alexstrasza falling from the sky. You know who doesn't have bugged cursors? Corsair. You can use exclamation Corsair in chat to, You can use exclamation Corsair in chat to check out all the amazing mice, like the Harpoon V2 that was just released. Budget-friendly mouse at $69.99. Honestly, I've been using this mouse, I know I'm sponsored by Corsair. I freaking love this mouse. But let's talk about the state of the game right now, as we are going to be waiting for this pause to subside. Looks like the player is going to fully disconnect and reconnect. Best of luck to them. He had, like, his alt cursor all the time. Weird. So, no sub done for the Johanna. We're getting to level 13s. Malthael does have his, oh, it's fixed. That was quick. Inevitable end, by the way, for the self-cleanse. As we're going to get back into the game, the countdown is going to be in just a moment. Alex Straza still needs 4 globes. Tiro was 16, 7 stacks on Simple Geometry for Hanzo, and still another 4 globes for your Zeratul needed. Objective phase, by the way, is up and available. Let's get back into things as the reconnection has happened. We have a fixed cursor. It looks like it was actually an in-game cursor thing, but you should still check out Corsair. Pyroblast? I hear it. Zeratul is very... I was like, Zeratul's so fine here. Man, he almost died. Less shield into the Condemn. Gravity Lapse lands. Shockwave is going to be the answer. Lacerates goes out. This is a very low Hanzo, but damage over time won't be enough to take down this archer. He's going to start hearthing in lane. Not sure if anyone can see this happening, but it won't be punished or anything. Alright, so yeah, Pyroblast, by the way, deals 1,605 damage. Zeratul's health bar is 2,599, so he was... I honestly thought he was way higher in health, but my gosh. Huge damage. But over a level lead is formed, 4-kill advantage. And this will be mid lane to be cleared out. Hogger spins through Leorc in top lane. I saw that Hog wild, and I was wondering if he was going to try and play more aggressive into the Bone King, but nothing to be achieved in that. Or nothing to be played into that. Circle of Life has been completed. You do have your Shadow Hunter for the Zeratul as well. Done. Interior with 21 regeneration globes for his Ardent Restoration. Nice play from Leorc as he's going to grab this Fallen Shaman for his team. Just continue double soak between these lanes. Excuse me, sorry. I had one of those, like, bubbles in my chest. So Heroic, Experienced, Mercenaries, Minions, Structures are all going to be yielding an advantage. Passive is a minute advantage as well. All in all, we're looking at, like, an 8,000 experience advantage, which is going to be 2 levels, 16.25 to 14.25, and this Punisher top lane, I still think is, like, a minute out from announcement. And this is an easy top lane for it to be taken down. Zeratul and Tyrael might try and take down Brightwing and bottom. Judgment, Zeratul cleaves in. Do have Pixie Dust applied. Zeratul, oh no, Zeratul gets pulled over the wall for the blink heal. Zeratul will be taken down. Ellie's positioning very on point. Last rights. Good night, Alex Straza. Hanzo picked up by Kael'thas. And Hogger will be able to spin to safety. That Frozen Punisher for top lane is coming up soon. There it is. And we will have your Malthael to the west grabbing this Fallen Shaman. We do have Hogger looking for the spin through. He kind of gets that awkward bounce and cancels, has to get behind the gate. Tyrael is here. No Judgment, but he does have a little bit of shielding and smite on the ground. Level 7 for Tyrael, by the way, is Burning Halo. Okay. Mid lane wave onto the fort right now needs to be cleared away. And... gate has been damaged. The assumption is that this Punisher is going over to the side of Oasis Gaming. I think that's a fair assumption to have. Zeratul working on this siege camp. Another Aldruin Smite going out. Malthael gets the mark down on the ground. Zeratul just blinking away so he doesn't get chased into. We do have 16 on the right side. Alex Straza picking up the overprotection. You've got that Master Warp Blade as well. Headbanger for the Hogger with the Bound by Law, and as well as the Piercing Arrow on Hanzo. No Explosive Arrow level 4, by the way. And 13 of the 20 stacks for the Hanzo. Dragon's Arrow fired onto the Johanna. No splash into any other allies. Shockwave. They're just going to try and take down the Johanna. They're like, whoever we hit with this, we're going in on that target. We need to get a kill, but the Facia from Brightwing is not... oh, it does come through in time! Judgment from Tyrael. Lacerates takes down Zeratul on the east of your screen. And another Aldruin's Might. Pyroblast. If they don't get the kill, the Pyroblast will. And now Tyrael trying to get some death time reduction from... That was like a good, like, 7 or so second death timer reduction there. Nicely done. Objective. Oh, by the way, the Punisher apparently has been gotten. I thought it was actually still being worked on by Leoric, but he actually got the Punisher, pushed it up. It's on keep. And Oasis Gaming are looking for the 2-0 victory, possibly with this Punisher. Death timers are low for the Risport. Punisher does get pulled over to mid. It will be conflicted, but no, it's not over. Okay. I thought they were going to put the pedal down on the gas, or put the foot down on the pedal, and be able to gas their way to victory, but not going to be the case for Oasis Gaming. That was a live moment of dyslexia out loud. Just... $20 talent here looming, and I feel like you need to just try and go for something here. Otherwise, you're going to be turned off for a while, and there's going to be the initiation with the Hog Wild. The Judgment, they do take down Brightwing. Finally, the Dragon's Arrow misses. Blessed Shield is going to be the answer, and Oasis Gaming will continue to fight this. The last right's going out, and it triggers onto this Zeratul. He does, I believe, get that 5th stack. Malthiel's going to be able to back behind the gate. Flame Strike chunks, Living Bomb applied. Natural agility to back away. Shahana steps up with a condemn. Malthiel running at the Hanzo. And the mark goes out to see if he's gonna dive in for this. Alexstrasza pops Cleansing Flame. Her face, there was like a weird animation with her face right there. If someone can clip it, that'd be appreciated. Cleansing Flame used. Alexstrasza drops down. Does she have a quick heal for the Hogger? I don't think it really matters because Hogger's so dead from the Pyroblast. Leoric is currently pushing Catapult onto Core. Gonna Wraith walk back. Does have Ominous Wraith and Royal Focus with the Buried Alive level 20. Flamethrower, Invisible Friends. No one can stop death and the Blinded by the Light. But Leoric is gonna die. He'll get some trait value. Oh, God, my power went out. Oh, my power's out. Oh, battery backup coming through. Let's go. I hope it worked. I lost everything on my monitors. Where is OBS? I literally don't know where OBS is. Hold on. Panic. Panic. I didn't even drop frames. My power went out. Oh, I love the new battery backup we bought. Okay, sorry, I need to organize things on monitors. Give me a second, I'm trying, everyone. Okay, there we go, sorry, I had to fix some stuff. I have 2 battery backups, for those that don't know. One is purely for my internet, one is for my PC, and my center monitor. Anyways, we're back at it. Dragon's Arrow lands onto the Brightwing and this Leoric. We do have an Entomb with the Buried Alive. Hanzo Symbol Geometry has been completed. The Staggering Blow goes out, and Brightwing will be taken down. Level 20 during that little power outage I had will be coming through. And that is a takedown onto Leoric as well. The battery backup for my PC is anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on load. I have it set to a lower... I peeked over at it. It said... When I looked over at it, it said 27 minutes. The internet backup doesn't have a readout, so I have no idea. But I think the internet one runs for about 30 minutes as well. Sonic Arrow with the Bullseye lands on a Malthiel. This objective has been picked up by the side of Oasis Gaming. Alexstrasza pops Dragon Queen. The Malthiel does go down. The Punisher still working through the lane. Jumps backwards into the Hanzo. Punisher will get minimal siege to this bottom lane. Zeratul will be taken down by Kael'thas. Was that Pyroblast? Indeed. Another structure to be worked on through mid lane in favor of Oasis Gaming. Gonna try and take down this keep. The Punisher went down, and we are looking at 27 seconds on the Zeratul death timer. Does Malthael have his level 20? I know he died. I wasn't sure if he popped it because I had the whole power outage thing. No, he's got 134 seconds left on that, so a little over 2 minutes. Dude, I'm so glad I spent $250 on a new battery backup. Worth every penny for that moment right there. Well, it's a 7-kill advantage. We have 20 talent tiers for both sides. Alex Strauss does go on Ruby Wings. So there was a buff on this recently. Healing or damaging 3 or more heroes with a single cleansing flame fireball causes that fireball not to be consumed. So if your allies do group up, you can sit there and just spam it effectively. And then they'll be back to full. We do have your Shadow Stride for Zeratul as well. Power Spike for the Hogger. Angel of Justice and Bullseye for Hanzo. 55 stacks for the Kael'thas on his Mana Addict. 5 stacks on Lacerates for Malthael. He's effectively halved his timer here. More than halved it, right? He's got 25 seconds off the 75, down to math. 35, my god. 45, my... this is why we don't do math on stream. Little Pacify app applied to the Jahan as she pops Iron Skin, steps back into the enemies as the Dragon's Arrow will land, stunning a few allies. Thank you, Hostile. I appreciate it.
Red team's under attack.
New York gets another minion wave pushed up onto the core. But all of this is going to be managed. Hanzo quickly clears it with allies. The Fallen Shaman is managed by Zeratul. Really good hold here for the Risport in the post-16 era of this map. Alrighty, Kyle. We'll see you when we see you. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you lurking and hanging out with us today. Enjoy the sandwich. Oh, boy. 59 to... Oh, God. The power went out again. Oh god, not again. Not again. This one looks like a harder power outage. This might be like a legit hard power out. I can't see Twitch chat. I have one monitor that's working, so I'll be kind of locked into this game right now. Hopefully the power does come back. You might hear some beeps in the background from the battery backups triggering. But yeah, this ain't looking good here, team. But I will do my best to focus in. So, this is going to be Zeratul stepping up. Aljurin's Might will be thrown into the bush as well. Pacify applied to this. Leorc, we have the Drain. There's the Buried Alive going out as well. The Dragon's Arrow lands under the Jahan. The Shockwave connects onto your Kael'thas. Scatter arrows as well. Lacerates doesn't take down the Hogger on the right side. This is going to be your Zeratul next to be taken out of this engagement by the Kael'thas. That's Alex Strauss dropping down from the sky. She pops the Dragon Queen to get some health. She also gets that abundance on the ground, and she'll be able to heal up again from her second abundance in the Dragon Queen form. We will also have Tyrael floating off to the side. This is Catapults and such arriving through mid lane. Oasis Gaming looking for the 2-0. Can they get it? Punisher at this point would definitely... I mean, yeah, it would definitely... I can see it taking down Core. 22 minutes. This is so awkward. I have no... There's like no light I'm casting in the dark. This is so weird. Yeah, I think this is like a hard power outage. I got 11 minutes on my major backup. Okay. 11 minutes remain on that battery backup. I saw it go to 19, and then it dropped. We can do it. This is assumed to be a fatal push. Entomb Buried Alive captures the Tyrael. Flame Strike and more go out. This is going to be a condemn from the Johanna. There's a lot of damage coming through. The Dragon's Arrow lands. The Lacerates goes out. And Hogger will be taken down. Scatters flying all around. This is your Punisher advancing in towards Core. Another jump landing onto the Zeratul. Flame Strike's firing out as well. Judgment lands onto the Brightwing. Alex Strauss, Cleansing Flame will be activated, and she's going to try and fire out. This is your Punisher at 60%, Core at 68%. Cleansing Flame getting a few shots out still. A lot of grouped up enemies, so those Cleansing Flames keep coming down. Zeratul will be taken down. Unfortunately, this is going to be a Tyrael to fall as well. He'll try and get some death time reduction, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be map number 2. Over to the side of Oasis Gaming. GG. Well played. All right, really quick, everyone. Let's go ahead and boop. 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 Beep, beep. Where is my OBS? Okay, so this is how dark it is in here. Just so you get an idea, my monitors, they're all off. I have one light that's going because this one's powered by my computer. There's the battery backup. There's my PC still running. Hi, but we're going to have to wrap up stream right here, right now, because I literally don't have power. So I wanted to stream more for all of you today. I wanted to hit this 320 sub goal. It looks like we're not going to be able to hit our sub goal today. So, I guess we will, oh god, I just need to find, let's get a host and raid going. Good luck with getting power back. Nothing I can do about it. I can just hope and pray, and that's what we do best here. We hope and we pray. I will raid you over to, Brew. Go enjoy Brew's channel. Y'all have a great day. I'm sorry for the lower stream. Hey, if you want to support the channel while I'm gone, you can just give subs off stream so we can hit that sub goal. That would be super awesome, amazing. Go right over to Brew. I lost power. Bye!
Have a lovely day.